Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon.
I don't know where they get these voices,
Dude.
but I think we're doing the countdown.
Yes, let's do it.
Ready?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
What is good, my friends? Welcome back to the official Flash Brothers podcast. Joshy,
Sammy.
here today on the debut, my man, of episode 5.
That's right.
Bro.
We're back.
Episode
Wait, hold on.
5.
What?
Season 5.
There you go.
Yeah, bro. We got it.
That's
We got
right.
it. We're
That's
in the
right.
new studio.
Yes, we are.
The temp studio.
The temp studio.
Being at the Sutherland household.
Yes. A
Right?
beautiful, wonderful Kendall Sutherland.
Oh, yeah.
You know, housing
A gracious host.
us.
Housing
both of
us.
right
yeah.
now.
Yeah,
actually.
literally. Yeah. So Josh and I are roommates again.
We are.
actually.
We're back, baby.
No, if you guys
Didn't
have
last
been
long.
keeping up,
Come on.
Joshy and I actually officially have
Yes.
started now our link of our friendship.
Yes. Our new
Not
arc.
living together.
Yes.
Yes.
Which, if anyone knows the lore, you and I have
I'm
been
not
roommates.
doing okay, bro.
I can't do this. If anyone knows the lore, we basically met and then became roommates pretty soon.
Within a month.
Within a month.
Yep.
Yeah.
And 4.5 years later.
Yeah. And then
Yep.
boom.
Here we are.
First time truly not like being as close as we are while not being
Right.
roommates.
Absolutely.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. So
Crazy.
we're finally here. We took a substantial break. We had an
Yes.
update with an explanation for y'all. You guys
Yes.
can check that out on our Patreon.
Please.
And we just wrapped up our pregame with our
That's
catch-up.
right.
There's a lot of things cooking, my friends. A lot of things that are exciting on the horizon.
Yes.
We're keeping things real simple, especially while life's crazy right now.
always crazy.
And with the dude,
Come
it's
on.
always crazy, man.
It's always
But I thought, kind of coming straight out of pregame, kind of coming into where we're at right now. I guess we'll say it verbally real quick for the audience too. Yeah, definitely got massively delayed from like a sickness on my end,
Yes.
and then you and I had a lot of complications recording these episodes.
Yes.
Really, what we got done was what was important.
Right.
We got the episodes recorded.
Right.
Even if it took us like 2 days.
That's right.
I was going through and editing
Yes.
like yesterday.
Yes.
The episode where we're wrapping up also Sprague Zarathustra.
Oh, yes,
right.
yes,
We're
yes,
wrapping up Xenosaga.
Right.
And you and I were like, you're like, all right, we're buckling down. We're ready for this.
Yeah.
We literally get done with pregame. Reese walks in.
Oh
You're
my
like,
gosh. Oh my god.
You're like, wait, Reese, we literally told you not to come today.
told you
have
not
like
to come."
5 hours to record. And he's like, yeah, bro, well, my honey took the day out. Boom. Someone knocks on the door as is mid-explanation.
Yeah.
It's gay.
Oh, at the same time. Oh my god.
and you turn to the mic, you're like, we're not doing this.
We're not
today."
done.
We're not doing this.
It's so true though. Oh my gosh, that was a hilarious set of circumstances because it was like do who could be knocking?
Who was that?
Right before
Right.
we have
We said it.
so
Is that
much
a Drell?
to talk about.
Is that a
Yeah.
Drell?
Is that a
Gabe?
Drell? Yeah.
Oh,
we're
fucked,
fucked. It's not
bro.
happening.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not happening.
So that's
remember
been
it
the
so well.
mantra, right? Yeah.
I love
And
it.
so today's Tuesday, February 4th.
Yes.
We're honestly just gonna kick this off, Josh.
Yeah, I'm so down for it.
We actually do have
Yes.
much more of a time limit now.
Yes.
Now that we aren't in our own household.
We are
and
definitely
we,
not.
we're not recording until 2 a.m.
Can't
today.
choose
No.
our own.
We actually are under the jurisdiction here
Yes.
of the Sutherlands. And so out of respect for them,
Yes.
we're gonna keep it more short and sweet.
Some of the strictest, most rude people we've ever met.
I know.
Would you say?
We got to make do.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
they just, they're strict. They're constantly, not allowing. They don't make us feel at home.
I just can't breathe.
I can't breathe either. I just got here today.
It's hot up here. Though.
I know it is really hot. That was all jokes, by the way. Sutherland's
Yeah,
the best family.
honestly,
and the sweetest people. So we don't want to keep them up.
Nothing but blessings.
Literally
nothing but blessings.
But we have
shout
so much-
out even also to Kendall because
Huge.
Kendall has been nothing but a blessing to Josh and I.
Mm-hmm.
And Kendall, she actually asked when we went downstairs. I don't know if
Yes.
you caught it. She's
No.
like, "Are you going to shout out her perfect test score that she got for her
beyond
in
perfect.
school?" Yeah, she did anatomy physiology.
Yes.
And her first her like lab practical.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
51 out of 50.
Out of 50.
Bro,
Come
yeah,
on.
Yeah, so big shout out.
Big shout out.
Big shout
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
So guys, if you want to hear
I also saw, she showed me that ring you got for her.
Oh, you saw it.
I saw it.
You saw it,
Yes,
baby.
I did.
Yeah, brother. Yeah.
Huge
so
shout out
that
to
was,
that.
That
We're
was the
all
big
still
Christmas
very
present,
excited.
bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that, man. I
Yeah,
thought it
dude.
was beautiful.
Thank
I think
you.
it's like,
Thank you.
those are the kind of like, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't care for just like a plain ring with a diamond on it.
Massive ass rock.
It's just
Me neither.
what? Like, what
It's
does it
boring.
mean? It's boring. What does it mean? Who cares?
Yeah.
I thought it was special. It was beautiful.
My
I
rock's
thought it was
bigger
special.
than your rock.
Actually, my rock cost $5,000.
no,
So
she
that means
she,
he loves me a lot. Oh, okay, cool.
Dude, I literally saw
That
this
means a lot.
this chick at the bar who
Yeah.
had a massive
Oh,
rock
she had
on her,
a fat
and
one?
I'm like
Yeah.
moving it a little,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Are you scared?
Yeah.
This is gonna like
You need to like.
kill somebody or just fly off your finger. It's one of
You're
these.
just like explaining something. It launches. Right
launches, bro.
My kidney stone. My
Well,
tonsil
Joshy,
stone. Yes.
we do traditionally do more of a catch up at the beginning, but I
We do.
think out of the vein of we had a pretty long
We had a
pregame.
very long pregame.
Yeah.
which was
2.5
necessary-
hours.
necessary because
Very.
you and I have not had true one-on-one time, and that's not even including all the time we got to spend before the podcast. We had an entire hour and a half pregame,
Pre-pregame.
and then we also went and grabbed those delicious drinks, and we were having a good time.
a
talking
delicious diet,
like that.
Dr.
Delicious
Kelp.
diet. Where's my drink?
Where's my drink?
My drink. My diet, Dr. Kelp. How am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink? Anyway.
So, memes aside,
Yeah.
I think we should kick off with some really, really exciting news.
Yes.
Okay,
I think
that
before, let's plug pregame, because if you want to check all that out,
Yeah, guys.
you can watch the pregame.
Check it out. There will be a multi-tap. I'll inject right before we hit the main topic. But yeah, patreon.com/FlashBros Podcast.
That's what I'm saying.
You
That'll
can also find it
Yes.
on Spotify.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where you'll find
just
the
the
pregame
so
episode.
we can explain to
Yeah.
them that we did catch up. We're not taking it away from
We're not
anybody.
taking it away,
Yeah,
guys,
yeah,
but
yeah.
we want you guys to, if you really, really want to know the nitty gritty of a more personal side of Joshy and I, not that we're not personal, we definitely are, but
just
I'm
deeper.
saying we're getting down to business right now. So,
man,
Joshy,
let's
I
take it.
have something I'm just going to right away segue
Okay.
into basically the meat of the news today, okay? I was truthfully sifting through some news,
Yes.
and genuinely, there's one thing I wanted to talk about,
I'm so done.
which is something I'm so happy that we haven't talked about
What
it
is
yet.
it? I'm scared.
It is the
I'm
announcement of the Nintendo Switch 2, my guy.
Gosh,
So,
dude.
why don't we just hit it off with a little theme song, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Newsflash!
Easy.
Oh.
Easy.
We're hitting the newsflash. Joshy,
Okay.
I want to know
Dude.
your raw reaction. Obviously, you probably were just like me, little schoolboy in the morning.
Absolutely.
I always say schoolboy, like just really thinking of like your time when like if something
Yes.
gets announced and it's
Yes.
your whole world and
It's
you're
your
like
everything, yeah. And you're
So I
watching
woke
it.
up that morning
Yes.
just like you did,
Yes.
and I'm
Same.
like, they did it,
Dude.
The Nintendo Switch 2 trailer is live right now.
So excited.
Shocked by the way that they're
Yeah.
calling it the Switch 2.
Very strange.
I was actually
It's
shocked.
so different than anything they've ever done.
I don't think they've ever
Closest
done that.
to the is the Wii U. I mean, but that's like an extension on the name. It
Well,
feels like.
Yeah, I guess let me be specific.
Sure.
There's always a code name
Sure,
/ fan name, and
Sure.
it's always different, right?
And it's
it was
probably
like
the first time
Nintendo
it's
Revolution.
ever-
Oh yeah, bro, Nintendo Revolution. It's the Wii,
The NX.
right? Yeah, the NX.
Yeah.
It's the Switch.
It's the Switch.
Okay, everyone and their
Everyone
mother
called it the
called this the
Switch
Switch 2,
2. Yeah.
and it's literally called the Switch 2.
I did not even think about that. I feel like this is a non-traditional. I've never seen really.
What a time to be alive.
I've never seen Nintendo announce something like this because I want to set the record straight.
Okay.
This was not a shock to people who are crazy. I mean, Nintendo fans. But like, truthfully, it was not.
You and me.
Because everything, I don't know how deep into it you were, but everything had kind of been leaked at that point. You know about that?
Yeah.
Like the
100%.
not the software. That's the only thing we really haven't seen.
Right.
But the whole hardware and the way it looks, the way that the Joy-Cons attach, the patents, Those things slip through the cracks.
All the cracks.
Way more than I saw with the Switch. Way more. And with all that being said, I truly do believe this was a non-traditional announcement because I think they were kind of backed into a corner for this. That's kind of my personal opinion.
Really?
When I was watching it, it's not a traditional Nintendo announcement. No people playing the games. No games being played beyond that second of Mario Kart we saw. So what it looked like to me, truthfully,
there was nobody.
There was
playing.
no one playing
You're
them.
Right.
Check us out. Switch.
I was like, oh,
Wii U,
no, people
Wii. No, there were no hands. It was all a computer animated Switch. We didn't see the console with real light hitting it. It's all these concepts.
You're right.
And then a screen at the end that basically says, "Oh, hey, so yeah, you can. It's cross-platform. You can not cross-platform. What was it called? Backwards compatible.
Ending image.
Yeah, backwards compatible. You can play games on it.
Okay.
Okay, that's the end.
We'll get to that. Yeah.
What?
Okay. Let's unpack this.
Let's unpack it.
So let's start with.
Yes.
I agree. They
Yes.
were backed into a corner.
I really do think that.
Obviously, we can equate. I think it would be fair to equate Nintendo is very similar to the tech giant known as Apple. Okay?
Sure.
In terms of kind of like their level of secrecy.
Sure.
They do things at the beat of their own drum. They might have features that they take a while to implement, but when they do it right.
Does it?
Okay. And
Incredible.
Nintendo kind of is an innovator, more than Apple, in a way of like they don't take their time on the thing that Apple does to perfect it.
Right.
They're probably the first to forerun things,
Right.
especially if no one else is doing it.
Right.
Okay, but there's a level of quality and secrecy in that industry and quality control that they have that is pretty much untouched, and it's only gone up since the end of the Wii U. All right, since the introduction of the last console, the Switch.
Yes.
So. That being said, I really liked, even though it was all computer generated,
Sure.
the way that the sound effects, and the way that they
the way it
unveiled,
builds
and it almost was the old one, and it expanded the Joy-Con, and it showed exactly how much bigger it was, right?
Yes.
It literally even showed, I don't know if you caught the detail, when it almost stripped the Switch off of its old skin into the new Switch 2 skin. It had like a new texture to it. Right?
It did.
Yeah.
Yes. And those
little
kind of
things like that,
I think are incredible because when you are announcing something like the Switch versus the old console you had, the Wii U, there's this quality of, do you remember that original Switch announcement trailer with like the guy waking up in the morning and like, he's playing Breath of the Wild. He takes it off and he goes and he's playing it at the park with his dog. That idea is enough for someone to see and say, that's not a Wii U. That is not. This announcement, I think they did it correctly. If you just showed a video like that, you'd be like, oh, it's another Switch. Like, what's really that different? What you know what I'm saying?
They almost had to show.
They had to show the original. And then, you know what I thought was beautiful?
What?
The progression of this idea that when you watch that video, the Switch 1, which is what I have to call it now. The first Switch.
OG, bro.
OG
no,
Switch.
it's a Switch 1.
Switch 1 looks old. It looks old.
It does.
It feels primitive. That when they take it off, it doesn't make a sound. It goes, and then they make the sounds of like the brand new Snap, the magnet, the way
like
it
a
looks.
New sound now.
The
like,
sounds, it's like more of like a clap instead of like
with an echo.
Instead
of like a snap.
So it's like perfectly showing you, oh, screen's bigger, size is bigger, texture is bigger, right? We're not gonna have any of those crappy little tiny kickstands that the original Switch had, right?
Exactly.
Obviously they fixed in the OLED, but we're talking launch system here, right? They literally show it. They say, "Oh, this thing's like, flexible."
Boom, snap back up.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. I genuinely think showing that Joy-Con, those the side like filling in with the goo, which sounds weird, but you know what I mean.
Well, yes.
Like
I do,
extending,
because that literally was like, I'm like, oh, this like they've like learned with Splatoon how to do this goose stuff and like Mario Sunshine,
right?
Because it's I'm looking at it and the sound effect it's making, like the watery like its color. I love how they did the color.
I think
because we didn't know what this thing we knew the features and we knew the outline of the system. We even knew what the outline looked like in comparison to the Switch, right?
Switch.
This is all the stuff they showed is kind of stuff that we knew, but now it's real.
It's real, and it's what it will be.
And so the color is Not what I expected.
I was not expecting it either.
I really like it.
I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's the perfect evolution that the Switch kind of needed, which is the idea of customization and the idea of how do you make this Joy-Con truly new? How do you make it feel new? And whether you like it or not, the feeling of a console being new is extremely important.
It's so important.
It's extremely important.
Do you remember what it was like with your 3DS? You had an OG 3DS, right?
I had an OG 3DS XL, though.
XL.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the
Did
first
you
one I saw.
play the OG 3DS before that XL?
Yeah. My little
did.
brother had one.
Do you remember the difference then? Going from that
Oh
OG
my gosh,
to
man.
that 3DS XL?
Absolutely. I also remember
That is
the
one of
difference
the
between
best iterations
the DSi
ever.
and the DSi XL. They did that before the 3DS.
They did, but I'm specifically getting at I've played with both.
Yes.
And that was a bigger, better version.
Yeah.
This was way more.
Yes.
When I remember first going to GameStop,
Right.
going into it, thinking that the 3DS XL is stupid.
Right.
Why would you just pay more money and get a bigger one?
A bigger one?
I have one. I'm good.
Right.
Until I held it.
Until you had it.
Until I held it in my hand.
Yeah.
And the GameStop employee, he had his own.
Yeah.
And he gave me it like to hold it. It was the red one.
Right.
And I'm literally looking at it and it's so smooth. And I'm literally like, I need this. I literally need this.
Right.
They moved the stylus. Everything was smooth. I loved the whole rendition of that
buttons,
console.
the way it felt.
Yeah, it was like a matte finish.
I think no, they didn't yet. I was gonna say they moved the start buttons, but I was thinking the new Nintendo.
No, but every button was better.
They were bigger.
Everything
which
was bigger and better and smoother. This reminds me of that because everything it's like they smoothed it out, right? The bezel is smaller.
The size of those Joy-Cons with also the shape of them.
The buttons are bigger.
Yes. And then those back buttons being as big as they are, it might be fun to use a sideways Joy-Con. Truthfully.
I agree.
And that's the kind of stuff that I love to see. You take what worked, right? You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You really don't. Because...
You know, they kind of did. Magnetic? I'm really excited to see how this works.
It's perfected. It's not reinvented, right? But the idea, you know what I mean?
Tears of the Kingdom to Breath of the Wild?
It absolutely... Little great callback there.
Callback to pregame, man.
Of that shit,
We definitely were talking about that.
We absolutely were.
It sounds like we're on the same page, right?
I have some crazy stuff to bring to you about the Switch 2, though.
Okay.
That I really want to hear your opinion on.
Perfect.
And if we weren't going to talk about it here, I needed to talk to you about it.
No, we're talking about it right now.
We're talking about it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. This possibly might get into theory mode, but we're talking.
That's okay.
Essentially,
because I'm gonna be real. I thought about bringing to this episode for the first episode of this season.
Yes.
Referring back to our initial predictions episode.
Oh my god.
We can't do that yet because we still don't know shit.
All
we really know is how it looks, how it sounds, and that little screen they showed, right?
That single panel at the very end.
Exactly. Yeah. Which was a very we can just talk about that now real quick. Like that was very weird.
I'm actually gonna pull up that screen.
Can you pull it up?
I'm gonna,
so
I have to say something about
So what we're talking about is like if you guys watched the trailer, the very last thing they show after they show the beautiful console design, I love the new way that the Joy-Con is like tipped over. Because that is so Nintendo. It shows how different it is. Because you can't do that with the Joy-Con. The Joy-Cons are on a rail.
They're on a rail,
okay? and these are magnetic.
They make that rail feel so old. That's what I was saying earlier.
Dude.
That idea of like sliding off, what am I, a caveman? Get that shit on there, buddy.
It's so true.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's
what am
the
I,
kind
a
of
caveman?
Come on, that's the kind
we
of
were selling this garbage 3 years ago, bro.
Gotta pat it off. So first off, we are talking and really to people who aren't really console fans, I can see people saying, well, it looks like the same thing, just a little bigger, bro. But already
it looks so good.
What we're looking at is a game changer in the sense of comfortability and how you play the game.
Yeah.
Because, to be honest with you, I don't like how small the Switch is. It's too small.
It is.
Joy-Cons are
especially
too small.
after the well, you're right.
And
the
I have
Joy-Cons are way too small. Whatever, bro.
Imagine. So, you're totally right about that. A couple quick things before we get into the really deeps. The inside of the console is colored.
It's colored.
Yes. Did you notice that?
Color coded.
Color coded.
Yes.
Which is
Genius.
so
Genius.
so cool.
Yes.
Like, it just adds so much flair to the console itself.
It does.
Give me console colors.
Yeah,
like,
and you're talking to like fellow gamer nerds.
Yes.
Think about it from the mom perspective.
Oh,
Think about
absolutely.
it from the person who doesn't know what they're doing.
Absolutely.
A mom.
Yes.
Look at all the. I'm thinking. It brings me to the Reddit post
Yes.
of all these people fucking up their Joy-Cons.
Oh yeah, when they put it up backwards.
Exactly.
And
I fucked it up too. I like brought it over to a friend's house and
Absolutely.
then I put 2 Joy-Cons on the same way and I'm like,
yeah.
no, and it's like stuck.
It's stuck.
Okay. This is just simply color coding it is going to prevent all those issues.
Completely agree.
Without saying anything.
Yes, and without doing exactly. There's also just the idea of like you can't put it on wrong. Because guess what? You put it on backwards, the screen's not facing the way of the buttons. There's no way to mess it up.
There's no way to mess it up.
You see, okay, color on color. Okay, the screen's on the buttons, right? Oh, I know it's this way because you can't put this controller upside down. It's just genius. Like, it's one of those things where you look at it, it's like, for those, a grandpa who wants to play with his kids, right? You gotta put these on here and then... Yeah, you're not breaking shit, Grandpa. No, don't worry about it.
No.
I'm not finding the screen, but I'm gonna...
So yeah, the ending screen. Well,
I wanna.
If you can't pull it up, keep looking. Keep looking. But it basically, for those who don't know what we're talking about, it's just at the end of the trailer. Yep. There's just one screen that they show right here. Yep, perfect. It says plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusives and original Nintendo Switch games.
Yes, as well as Nintendo Switch games. The issue. Oh, look at that screen, baby! Come on,
it's huge.
Look at that. Look at that. And also, it literally takes the cartridges. We might have a 3DS situation, don't we? I saw people making jokes about like there being a white one with the notch on it.
Also, if you look carefully at the pictures, that's the same hands. That's the same person holding 2 switches.
Right.
Right? So you can see how compact her hands look in one
absolutely.
Compared to the other where it's
holding
just way
like
more comfortable.
The whole thing passing through the hand. Yeah, come on, that's perfect.
Yeah, it is truly perfect.
So the part that I felt a little concerned about, but after reading into, I think I understand it a little bit more.
I'm curious.
Is this little, they gave a little asterisk, and then they said this. Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported on or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. Details will be shared on the Nintendo website at a later date. Okay. Right off the gate, we're talking, okay, what can't be played? What can you not play on a Nintendo Switch 2?
I truly wasn't worried seeing that.
I had this feeling of like, oh, you could go a lot of ways with that, right? You could.
Right.
I think I understand it now. From what I've kind of dove into, Sam, I believe what they're referring to are certain things that require the physical hardware of the old Joy-Cons.
Absolutely.
Is that what you were thinking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
like
so, Nintendo Labo.
IR games.
Absolutely.
Nintendo Labo.
Absolutely. Nintendo Labo. Wii Fit Adventures, right? Or not, what the hell, whatever that. Fitness Adventures. You know what I'm talking about? The one with the circle? Dude, don't tell me you don't know about this.
What are you talking about?
Dude, this was crazy. It's like an original Nintendo game called Ring Fit Adventures. You know about Ring Fit.
Fit Adventures?
They had like, yeah.
Am I tripping?
Yes. Ring Fit Adventures. Look, Ring Fit Adventure. Okay. You saw this. You've seen this in stores.
Yeah.
So the whole reason that I believe this wouldn't be compatible completely, what they're saying is because the old Joy-Con is a necessity when you're using this piece. Same thing with Nintendo Switch Sports and the soccer game and that piece that comes with it. Doesn't mean they won't be able to, create an adaptation, but they're not making an adaptation for Nintendo Labo. Those games are tied to that old Joy-Con style. Possibly even games in Nintendo, 1-2 Switch, right? On the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
So that had me a little concerned at first, and I just thought about it, and I just kind of used my brain, which is something I don't do a lot.
Yeah.
So
tap into that shit.
Yeah, I had to.
Right?
I had to.
There's some knowledge there. I wasn't worried. I'm gonna be honest. Especially for how big. I know that like it can be sneaky tactics to do that because it wasn't a small asterisk, right?
Right.
My thinking is based on everything that Nintendo's been through. They still have learned clearly from
Absolutely.
the Wii U.
Absolutely.
They would not put that right there as a disclaimer,
Yeah.
right there as like
No, you're totally
first
right.
selling point.
Yeah.
If it was a small thing.
If it was a little thing,
No,
yeah.
this is
No,
like
that's the selling
99% of the
Yes.
Switch library.
Yes.
Really, the games that matter,
Right.
like, let's be honest,
Right.
we're talking to a more hardcore gaming audience
Right.
anyway, more than like a casual.
Absolutely.
We're playing all these, who out there, guys, write in. If you've heard of Ring Fit Adventure and you're a big fan and you're disappointed, I'd like to know.
Has anyone played it?
I'd like to know.
Real question.
Yeah, I've never even paid any mind to this on store shelves.
Yes.
I'll be real.
So, is there anything else you want to get to on this?
Yes, I want to get to
I do too.
on that design. If you go back to the photo that shows the color on the inside of the console,
absolutely.
so something that maybe you didn't think this, but I definitely did. I was a little concerned with how big this magnetic notch is, right?
This notch right here.
Just in the sense of, I took a step back,
Yes.
much like it sounds like you did with your
Yes,
issue.
totally.
And I'm like, all right, Nintendo definitely playtest their shit. They definitely have, we can look back on Nintendo's decision making, and sure, there's stuff that it's like, why did that?
And the Switch was rough at launch.
And the Switch
to be
was
honest
rough
with you.
at launch,
Yeah.
right? And what's something they've neglected severely on the Switch still? The sticks,
Joy-Con
okay?
drift.
But they clearly showed that these new sticks are on some kind of new, like the sticks are taller and they have more of a wider angle.
That way that
okay?
they showed that off in the trailer,
They
I feel
wouldn't
like,
show that for no reason.
and I want you to hold on to that statement.
Okay,
Not hold
hurry.
on to it, but hold on to that because we're going to be saying that a lot. In this trailer, I believe they meticulously chose these different things to show off.
I agree.
And there's a reason they wouldn't show it off for no reason.
I
Which is what
agree.
you just said.
I
Quote them
agree.
on it.
Yep.
But yes.
So I initially was concerned with this notch
Yes,
size
yes.
for two reasons.
Yes.
One, in the ease of the magnetic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though there was a rail, what did it do? It made it so it's so satisfying. You and I don't even have to look. You just
Right.
have your Switch. You can easily take it off. You
slide
can
it on
easily
there.
put it back
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
And it is extremely satisfying.
Yes.
They definitely are trying to keep the satisfying part. That's why the
Absolutely.
sound effect is still
That's
a part
why
of
it's
this
there,
whole
baby.
marketing
That's
thing,
why
right?
it's there.
It still has the
Right.
So, obviously, if it's a magnet, it's got to be easy, okay?
Totally.
And if this is marketed to families and kids,
Totally.
it's got to be easy enough.
Gotta be easy.
right?
enough.
So that eased my stress a little bit.
Yes.
But look at it. It's pretty big. The way
Here's-
it looks,
Yes.
it almost looks as long as like my pinky nail,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And
Here's what I'll say about it.
where are you at?
Here's what I'll say about it. I had the exact same concern.
You did.
And what I did was I thought about it. And I genuinely watched the
You used
clips.
your brain.
I used my brain, which is hard. But I did it. There's real
But I
thoughts.
did it.
There's thoughts in there. There is, from what I can see here, you're right, length might be an issue. But the truth about this is it is not jutting out in any way whatsoever. Theoretically, this piece should be pressed on there all around here. I'm sorry, I'm not describing it that well for the audience. But this goes in there and cannot move around, theoretically, right?
Theoretically.
It's magneted in, right? There is no way that that piece can be broken off.
Yeah.
Because you can't bend it this way. It's too thick. This is not jutting out. This is, maybe I'll find a better image just for you and me to be able to look at it.
I agree.
But there's,
I understand.
You
It
look
has
on the
the
sides,
inner grooves.
the inner grooves and the way that that's put in, the only thing I could ever see is having to line it up with that piece. But I don't think it's going to be hard because I truly believe that Nintendo has it, so it's going to be able to slap on there.
Right.
We're talking magnets here. We're not talking a switch that you're plugging in.
Exactly.
You know
It's
what I
not a
mean?
plug.
It's not a plug.
If anything, if they're so confident that they're
Yes.
using magnets to hold the two
Yes.
sides of the controller
Yes.
/ console together,
That's what I'm saying.
then we talked about this in my
Right.
predictions. I don't know if you
Right.
remember, but I said they got to be confident enough that you can hold
You
it
could
with
hold it
one
from one hand.
and shake it,
yeah.
and it's going to be
And it's
good,
not
right?
going to just
That
come right
means that if it comes within proximity, it will just snap.
It'll
in.
go into that correct place. I don't believe, especially when we look at the side of the Joy-Con, which I'm just going to pull up a picture just for me and you, and we'll describe it to everybody out there. The inside of this
Joy-Con
Joy-Con,
2.
the Joy-Con 2, yes. The inside of this has these bumpers right here.
What if they literally call it the MagCon?
The MagCon is kind of tough.
That's kind of sick.
MagCon, I don't know.
MagCon?
MagCon?
Yeah, like magnetic controller instead of joystick controller.
Joystick controller. That's kind of tough, actually. Magnetic.
I kind of like it. I think I'm gonna call them the MagCons. If they don't, if they call it the Joy-Con 2, I'm calling it the MagCons.
Right. I think it's gonna be Joy-Con 2.
Probably.
Maybe not. I don't know.
We'll see.
So right here and right here,
yeah.
What I'm looking at this moment is these pieces are where it's going to line up. And those are the powerful magnets right there, because this is where this back button, which you can see protruding right there, you were exactly right. It's going to push this mechanism out, and that's why it leans from the top. Okay? So with that all said, when I'm looking at this right here, you're not just slapping
these are
two
little
magnets
rubberized
together.
feet.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's like a sponge.
It's a rubberized,
like a shock absorber.
Rubberized shock absorber,
yeah.
which is also where the magnet lays in the back. So does that make sense? That's why it goes on.
It does.
Like
I was
this.
very confused why it had a hole in there.
Had a hole.
I was like,
that's that back button, baby.
Well, I was thinking initially it was a sync button. But the sync is right there.
Sync's right
so
there, baby.
Be. Yeah.
Come on now.
You're actually spot on.
Oh,
bro.
here's another picture. Perfect. So with that being said, those are where the magnets are going to attach. It is impossible to put this thing on wrong because it's magnets. Check this out. If a magnet's pulling this from right here on the console and the magnet is pulling this right here on the console, you can't put it on wrong because the magnets want to go to where the magnets want to go. So this piece being in the center right there is perfect. You're not even going to notice. You're not even going to notice it's going to be there. We're talking magnets. It's not a mechanism. It's a magnet.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Let me tell you, I don't know if you thought this, but I'll tell you, you are
but you see what I'm
so
saying?
confident
You see what
in
I'm saying?
you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I thought
the
magnet mechanism was only in the center.
No way, Jose. Why would they
push
all
three?
Why would the button be that huge button right there, by the way, which is what pushes this piece off to remove from the top because they're trying to do their little, you know, you take it off like that. That's how you get that mechanism off. I do believe there's a bit of a magnet right there, right? But these are the system holders. These are what Nintendo is selling to say is going to hold this console into place.
Yeah,
it is impossible to put this on wrong.
There's 3 magnets.
I promise you too.
And
that's why
I even bet you that this magnet is opposite. You know how magnets have an opposing force
yes.
Attractive force?
That's what I'm saying.
So these two are opposites, meaning
it's
it will
going to
not
be
work
impossible
any other way.
to put it on wrong. That's why they're so confident showing it. Slap on. And check this out. This is why they are so confident showing it like this. Because guess what? When that one goes on, that one has to go on. And once you take them off, it's going to go top off because it pushes it away and you just pull it out. It's as simple as that. Damn. You can't put it on wrong.
I'm kind of excited
We're
to
in
use
the future, baby.
What if I told you I'm excited to use like the controller? Like the
me too.
What do you call
it? The Joy-Con grip is what
the mag grip.
Mag grip. Keep that shit, baby.
Come on, bro.
Come on. Okay.
Beautiful.
Well, I have one more thing I want to talk about.
Please. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm about like good.
Oh, then I'm about to blow your fucking mind.
Never mind. There was one more thing. Yeah, I got you. What do you got?
Okay. Have you heard about mouse mode?
No.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, dude, this is gonna blow your mind. Do you
mouse mode?
Mouse mode.
Like computer mouse.
Computer mouse mode is what we're talking about.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So I want you to look at the bottom of this controller. And everything you see here is kind of something you can come to expect from the Nintendo Switch. I'm actually going to show you the other one because our current dilemma is...
What the hell? All these mock-ups?
I know, that shit was so funny. I almost showed you that earlier. I was like, can you believe they're adding this? Yeah. Which is possible now because they have bending screen technology. Just something to think about. Check this out. Okay.
I've literally... I'm not even kidding. You just kind of fucked me.
Why?
Because I've never thought about that being an actual gaming thing. I thought of that being a Samsung thing.
What?
A bending screen.
Oh, I'm hoping that
of all the companies, it would be Nintendo to do that.
I mean, it would have been really cool for the Switch too, but I mean, I think they're already... I think they're going a direction that is going to genuinely blow your mind, Sam. I need to find that picture of the other Joy-Con because it's going to help a lot more.
Wow.
I can't wait to just tell you all about this. So this is perfect. Okay. So right here, we have the brand new Joy-Con. This is straight from the trailer. What we're dealing with this technology on the side is clearly that it is an old Joy-Con controller, with bigger buttons, which is going to be so helpful. What we're also dealing with is this sensor right here, and it doesn't show it the best, but I needed this picture because, and they're trying not to show it off too much because I know that they're trying to make this a huge reveal feature because this is one of the only things that has only been talked about but not shown off. Right here, we have what people are calling the C button. Leakers say it's called the C button. You know about this. This is not a button. There is no face on it. What this is a trackpad. It is the exact same way that they have a trackpad on the, what's that big console you got?
The Steam Deck.
Yep. And they also not Nokia, the NVIDIA. Yeah. You know that big one they just made?
Yeah.
They have a trackpad on it too. It is the way that PC games are being put onto a handheld console experience. So let me break this down for you. This sensor right here, this has been leaked on for a while, but that trailer, by the way, they confirmed it because they wouldn't show something that they wouldn't expect.
Right. Everything's intentional.
Everything's intentional. The reason they made this bigger, Nintendo's true competition, because the truth is they're not competing with any console. They're not. The truth is the only thing that they have up against consoles have become best friends with PCs. This is the only thing we're missing in order to have complete
monopoly.
Not even just monopoly, other companies bring their games over. We're talking shooters, we're talking power, we're talking the way it's played. This is going to revolutionize the way a console is played. This is something that people are coining as mouse mode. What they're going to do, Sam, you can take this Joy-Con, put it on its side, and the two buttons, which they made hella bigger, you use as a mouse. This is going to revolutionize shooters. This is going to revolutionize the way that people are bringing games that you didn't think were possible. Helldivers, throw it on there, bro. What are we talking about? What is something that you cannot put on there? Look at this cover that they put on. Look at this cover. In this trailer, they show these covers being put on and these two Joy-Cons racing on the ground. Why the heck would these two controllers need to be shown sliding on a smooth surface, both of them at the same time, while having this kind of like, they're doing like a Mario Kart thing, they're trying to reference it, but what they're trying to show is the dynamicness of that being able to slide on the ground. What we're dealing with is genuinely the complete merge between stick gaming and mouse. We are about to see a revolutionary way that Nintendo is trying to capitalize on the console experience. Because guess what?
I am mind blown.
So this is...
I am actually mind blown.
This is going to change the game.
This is going to change the game.
I also think they're using this and planning it on a Metroid Prime 4 version of the game. The way that they have been, like, truly... Bro. I believe they could bring over Call of Duty. I believe they could bring over a bunch of different game series. And this is going to just be the tip of the iceberg. Look at these things. They're racing across there. They're made to be put on its side. It's showing that it's made to be put on its side. It's not just that. Because if it wasn't, why would they make this flat? The original isn't flat. Everything that we've seen, the way that it's flat and made to sit on that side, the fact that it has that what do they call it? That device. What's on the bottom of a mouse?
Like a sensor.
Like a sensor, a laser, whatever the heck you want to call it.
Well, that's what it is. It's a
laser. Here is a better look at this. Look at that right there.
It's literally a sensor.
It's a mouse, bro.
It's a mouse.
We are going to have mouse level. So the reason they are making sure that works is so that when you're on the go, when you are access to any table, we are about to have one of the best. Because guess what? They don't see PlayStation as their rival. They don't see Xbox. But you know what stuck their foot in their territory? Steam Deck. And you know what Steam Deck doesn't have? It does not have the ability to play its games like a mouse. So check this out. I got an answer for you, buddy.
That C button.
That C button. Yes, I'll pull it up right here.
Not a button.
Nope. Why is there no...
use your thumb.
It's a thumb trackpad.
It's a trackpad.
It's a trackpad. It's the same technology that the Steam Deck has, but what it's doing is, let's say there's, I don't know, something like you need to do where you gotta use it in a game.
So genius.
Why is there Why is there no letter? Why is there no letter on it? Why are we calling it a C button? Why didn't they say anything about it? Why would we need another button? What the heck could it possibly mean?
Why were they racing on
the floor? Why would they design that stick the way that it goes? Wow. Why would they design it to stand up on its own, on its side? Why would they make it bigger? Why would they do all this? The Switch 2, Sam, is going to revolutionize console gaming. We are talking about a complete change in the way that these games are going to be made.
I'm completely with you.
They wouldn't show it.
Shocked.
Hold
I'm shocked.
on to what you said. They wouldn't have shown it if it did not matter.
If it didn't matter.
And you know what?
I didn't even think twice about that stupid... You're right. I thought it was a play on Mario Kart.
Why would they need it to be a play on Mario Kart?
They don't.
Why would it need to stand up?
That brings me
Why would it
actually...
need to show the buttons? Look,
no, you're right.
If you
go,
right. And obviously
I'm convinced.
That's enough of a convincing. But look, the buttons go in. You can't accidentally press the buttons when it's on its side.
No.
Why would you need to do that?
So also, maybe. But also, that means that those aren't just rubber shock absorbers, bro.
No.
Those are Teflon feet.
Those are feet of... So we're dealing with... Dude, we're dealing with what is going to be one of the greatest pieces of technology that is being
You are
dropped,
so right.
Sam.
You are so right.
Sam, we are dealing with
Nintendo.
That's what I'm saying. And Drew told me the other day.
Telling you.
Because I'm crazy and I'm digging so deep into this and I'm looking at all those things and I'm like that crazy meme where it's like the guy with the fucking the cork board, right?
Yeah.
Like looking at it right there. That's me right now.
Yeah.
But the truth is, he literally said, he was like, I'm just disappointed. He's like, Nintendo always revolutionizes everything. He's like, say what you want to say about the Wii U, but like a screen, a two thing screen, like that's revolutionary. Revolutionary, and then everyone tries
They've
to
only done everything revolutionary.
So check this out. And he was like, I'm just kind of disappointed. It's the same thing.
No,
like, bro,
no.
You are undermining Nintendo. This is not only the Switch 2, it is a game changer. What they're gonna do?
Think about what kind of games this allows now.
And now we're
like
talking
not
about more
just
powerful
not
technology.
just shooters. Yeah.
Oh,
like
no.
not just This is bringing now
civilization.
They have exactly
all those.
They
games.
have an access point that is not PC
indie games
that is a console
exactly.
Nintendo.
One of the reasons why indie games struggle to bring their games. I don't know why I pointed this. I meant this ball or this right here.
Yeah,
they struggle to bring them to a controller. It's a controller. So if you're telling me, okay, I can just bring my PC developed 100%. Game into a console, Nintendo's the first one I'm going to.
They're the first ones
Civilization,
to do this.
Stardew Valley.
You're so
come on, dude,
bro.
We're talking.
Oh my gosh, no, because you're right. Because it tried to be solved since the Wii.
Absolutely.
Motion.
This is
motion cannot replace a mouse.
And guess what? It's not going anywhere too.
It's still there,
it's
baby.
Still there, brother. So that ability to be able to point your thing at the screen and then go down and use it as a mouse.
Yes.
You might not even need to point it at the fucking screen.
You could even say that the C stick on the 3DS.
Trackpad. Oh yeah, the C stick.
On the new 3DS.
Yes.
Was a precursor to this.
Absolutely. Well, that's why I'm saying it. It's a nub. We're looking at something with no design on it.
There is no accident that nub is only on the right side controller where you aim.
Right side controller where you aim, bro.
And you're not moving.
Exactly what
you're
I'm saying.
aiming.
They could have put it on the other one. Guess what?
Of course.
It's not a button.
It's not an accident.
It's not
a button.
It's not an accident.
It's not.
They showed it for a reason.
Let me that is so high.
I'm so glad
actually
I
didn't hear about any of that.
This is my most excited part.
I am actually
Joy-Cons and I've been like playing with them like that, But then again, you pick them up. You pick them up. Okay, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, fuck
Check
it,
this
dude.
out. Check this out. Okay. I want you to feel the way this feels. The first thing you're gonna think is it needs to be a little bigger. Am I wrong? Make that thing bigger. And you could make these buttons on the back a little bigger, and we have a right and a left stick.
It's a mouse.
Check this out. It's
literally a mouse.
Put your fingers like that, and you saw in the picture, they're bigger. They're way bigger. It's made to be used.
It's stupid.
This is where they're going. This is where they're going with it.
Genius.
So check this out. You just hold it like this, this, a little bigger. Just make it a little bit bigger. Give me a little trackpad on the back, or those little extenders.
Oh yeah.
And look. You're using a mouse on a console.
And you still have
a stick. And you still have these buttons.
It is.
You still have
have
these
you
buttons?
seen those? Like, so I used to play League, right?
Yes.
And I got like this peripheral
Yes.
that was I had the I still have my mouse because
Yes.
you need a mouse.
Yes.
And then you play with like a mechanical keyboard. But
Oh,
then
yeah.
I got this thing called the Orb Weaver that was made by Razer.
Okay.
And it's one of those devices
Oh, it's like
that has
all the
like
buttons,
like
like
yeah,
math.
3 rows
Yeah,
and then it has a joystick on the
Yeah,
side.
that's crazy.
It's cool.
Yeah.
And it does the thing.
Sure.
But it's not a keyboard.
Sure.
And it can't replace a keyboard.
Sure.
But it's something different.
Sure.
This
amazing.
is a better version,
This is-
and it's made by
It's on a
Nintendo.
console, and guess what?
On the go.
Nintendo has embraced with the Switch. They have completely embraced. Indie
I'm
games.
so
we are
hyped.
we are
Let's,
talking. We are talking the
This
greatest.
is
Might
the
be one of the
future.
greatest consoles ever.
We're
made.
entering the. I
know.
agree.
And
This
this
era
is
is going to be
only
nuts.
could have been done by Nintendo, dude. Only could have been
This is
done.
our year, bro. Only Nintendo.
Telling
All
you,
right.
bro.
Well, I have one more thing to bring to you because I'm sure
Come
you've
on,
seen
baby.
this too.
Yes,
But you're a Mario Kart guy, so you probably were already aware
Oh, of course.
that the footage was brand new.
it was brand spanking.
This is
new.
a brand new Mario Kart.
It is.
So what do you think of that?
Well, first off, I want to say it seems like ever since the Mario movie, they're embracing a little bit
New
more
designs?
New designs, and it feels like we were stagnant on Mario Kart, not Mario Kart, sorry, on Mario designs for a minute. Then that movie comes out, and look, they're making that Princess Peach game. She's way more expressive than she ever was. Make Mario Wonder. All the
Her
characters
first, like,
look so
full-ass
different
game, if
and
I'm not-
expressive. And then look at this brand new one. Have you seen what Donkey Kong looks like, dude? It literally looks like straight out of the movie.
You're reading my mind.
Look at that.
You're reading my mind, bro.
Finally, are we getting some new designs? Like in Mario too, he looks so like short and stout and expressive, and the way that all these characters are looking, it's just so great.
I actually
Come on, dude.
Actually, let's wrap the news with this thought.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you like the new Donkey Kong design?
I do.
You do.
I do. Do you not?
I'm mixed.
Okay. What
I
part
think
you
it.
mixed on?
Well, I'm mixed on. Listen, one of my favorite experiences ever with Donkey Kong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not an OG guy, I will say.
Sure.
So this is not coming from Donkey Kong Country.
Sure.
Although Donkey Kong Country, I mean, I'm sure they would probably feel the same.
Totally.
I'm a DK64 guy.
I see,
Right?
I see.
I played through that game a few times as a kid, and that is one of my favorite 64 gems
Right.
for sure.
Right.
And there's a certain aesthetic to Donkey Kong. Here, I'll pull up an image of this is Donkey Kong Country
Oh
Returns.
yeah, returns.
And you can see just the layout. There's almost so the biggest change that you can see right away is the mouth design and the eye design.
Eyebrows,
right?
for sure.
And I always saw this contrast. Diddy's right here, so you can see the contrast of Diddy's eyes are like, hi. It
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
like just makes him seem more youthful.
Yeah,
Right?
youthful.
More rambunctious,
Yeah,
more risky.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
DK, he's a goofball,
Totally.
but you know, he's been through hell and back a
Totally.
million times,
Totally.
and he's holding the world together, right?
Totally.
Against plumbers and against evil crocodiles.
And
So-
giant magician mask.
So you know, he's gotta have like a certain look to him, and the eyes
Yeah.
have like a certain bow, right?
Right.
We could also point out the memes of the hair, but
Sure.
we'll save that for another time. All right.
The Jimmy Neutron
So
do.
something that, like, if you look at this too, right, by
Yes.
extension, there's some smiling,
Yeah.
but it's still there's a down swoop in the eyebrows that's definitely like more of like a objective frown,
Sure,
I guess you
sure.
could say.
Sure.
So it's definitely a lot more goofy in the new design.
Yeah, I
He's
completely
got the
agree.
split in his mouth.
Yes.
His mouth is a lot more orangutan-like, I'd say,
Yes.
where it's like it's more like elongated and
Right.
and it goes out more. Right?
Yes.
It's more of a snout.
Yes. Yeah.
and
more of a
his
stout.
his eyes, the eyebrow shape, it's definitely a lot less aggressive.
I completely agree.
Right.
And I think that there is. Okay, here's what I'll say. I want to put your mind at ease a little bit because I think what Nintendo has done through these wild changes.
To back up what you said, by the way, there's the movie design.
Yep. Perfectly right there. I think it's already even a lot different from the way that they made him here. This wide cartoony style, the way that the eyes are even like smaller than they were in the original. I think what Nintendo is doing is allowing for creative designs in their characters. I don't think it's a complete redesign. They just put an entire theme park just opened up, I don't know, a year ago.
Right.
In Universal Studios.
Yep.
An entire Donkey Kong themed thing, right?
And it's the old design, right?
It's the old design. Donkey Kong is not changing in Mario Kart 9, he's going to look like that, though. And that's the way I've seen it, is it's like they're just going to try things. And I think that's where we're at right now in Nintendo. I think the movie very much inspired them. And I also think, to be honest, some different crazy designs would be welcome. You know what I think? I think every single Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, Mario Ski, I don't know what the hell is out there.
Skiantia.
All Skiantia.
All these Xenosaga terms
yeah.
are just always slapping me
just
across the face now.
Right. It's like Radamanthus, right?
I hate that guy, bro.
Love him. So I think it's just more creative. What I was gonna say. Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, all those, they all look the same. Like everything since the Wii. I could not tell you which game is which, only because of the graphics. Like, only because one is HD. And when we get to Switch and Wii U, I couldn't tell you a damn thing that looks different about those games. So, I'm more open to different style of character designs. Okay. If that makes sense.
It does.
And I want to put your mind at ease with this idea that Donkey Kong is not going anywhere.
I'm also indifferent because I have not, this is our first evidence of this change. And obviously it's blown up the internet, so I've seen it all over Reddit.
Of Donkey Kong?
Yeah. So, I am never one to judge this preemptively. I haven't played the damn game.
Totally.
Right? I haven't seen this new design in action.
Yeah,
non-blurry image.
Yeah,
no. I'm so with you, and I have definitely been on the front of prejudging something before it goes down.
Right.
If anything, you want to know what I'm really pissed about?
Which one?
How good these pixel art designs look that were made by fans of Pokemon,
man,
and how dog shit that certain Pokemon look now in 3D.
Those have you seen Tyranitar?
Yes.
Just looking so awkward.
Tyranitar, Typhlosion, and Electros. There's 3 right there. Electros is a joke. Do you remember what Electros looked like when he dropped?
Yes.
He comes down and he has big arms
with
and he's like
the claw up.
Yeah. And then now he's tough. Like,
or what about
some kind of weird? Like, it's weird.
It's so weird. What's another one that lost complete aura?
I'll tell you.
Give me another one.
Archeops, I think is his name. That's one of the fossil Pokemon. That So the one that looks like a big bird. Yes. Right.
Yes.
And you know because you like prehistoric stuff. So his original design, I think, is in black and white.
Yes.
He's got like this big.
Yeah. And he's like, that's a great example.
Yeah. The weathers, the feathers.
Yeah.
And he looks crazy. And then they do the 3D, and he's like
flapping his wings so fast.
He barely can fly.
What is that,
dude?
Yeah, lost all aura. There was another one I was thinking of that was just it's just such a shame because it really ruins those Pokemon.
It does, bro.
Because the way they stand and the way they look has a lot to do with how fun they are to use.
I'll even say Blastoise. Blastoise is embarrassing. Blastoise is like
they updated him in.
Bro. I know you said that, and thank God, because do you remember the old design?
I'm gonna try and find the old design.
Then compare it to remember how he looked in OG Red and Blue?
Oh
he's
my gosh,
huge. Yeah. He's a huge belly, but he looks like a tank.
Yeah, he's huge. I'm gonna look up the 3D model just because I'm having fun talking about it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Doop.
Then break right here. I'm gonna go check in with make sure we're doing okay.
Wrap it up soon?
Well, I kind of want to wrap it on a fun game. Okay. So, one of the audience might actually think it's familiar since
already
I just did it.
Just look at this.
Oh,
look at this.
Yeah, exactly.
Compared to this,
it's just night and day.
Who is that guy?
It's night and day, bro.
I don't like him. And then I know there's a new one. I can't really find it.
There's a lot, I'll be honest. A lot of just really, really sad, flat designs. Mm-hmm. Another reason to appreciate pixel art, because pixel art is timeless.
So this is what he looks like in the new... This is his new model.
Okay, so that instead of having legitimately his arms look up way better.
And, stupid, he's got, he's kind of more tanky. He's, kind of, in the way he stands and, So they fixed...
Actually, I got one for you.
They fixed a lot of models. The best one they fit. Oh, this is perfect. Look at this. Look at how stupid he looks, and then they fixed him up.
Goofy.
Look at the way he was always flying, big old eyes.
Yeah, Charizard.
More serious. Have him standing, and then look at that. It's night and day right there.
It's literally night and day. That? All right, here's night and day for you.
See it.
So, for
This is
alligator.
another
right?
one I was
He's
expect-
just
yeah.
he looks so
Yeah,
goaty.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like this it's like the crocodile cross
Yes.
like it's definitely
werewolf?
inspired by
Or what?
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
Godzilla
absolutely.
design with all these spikes.
Absolutely.
Okay. Then he goes into 3D. That's a
Ugh.
joke.
I don't like him.
That is a joke.
Get him away from
bro.
me. I think this is his actual. Oh, that's from like Pokemon Go.
That was
was that?
yeah, that's Pokemon Go.
Get that away from me.
It's ugly.
I don't want him away. I want him like away from my
Who's
kids.
even scared of this guy?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No.
He's like,
this is tanky.
Yeah.
This is cool.
That's cool.
This is awesome.
Well,
Look at
that's sick.
these mega designs.
cool.
I'm like, yo.
Can we get some of those, please?
Yeah, I'm about to quit.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Let's break right here.
Let's break it.
What is good, my friends? Welcome once again to the official Flash Brothers podcast.
Welcome
this
in.
Weekly show is essentially two best friends sharing casual discussions centered around our collective interests. Wouldn't you say, Josh?
I would say that's completely correct. In fact, I would say that's really well said.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you, brother. We got a blend, a perfect blend, you might say, a spicy blend of retro and modern topics framed around
Right.
our collective, diverse interests.
That's right.
Often gaming and anime.
would
But
say-
we'll pretty much talk about anything.
We will talk about everything.
Yes.
Everything that we want to.
Yes.
Right?
This is a very personal show,
Oh,
I would say,
absolutely.
Joshy. Our focus is set, however, on spreading positivity, positive vibes
right.
within the duality of our informal yet comprehensive and informative content.
That's
We like
right.
to keep it cash, but we also like to go deep. And I think you and I, with the passion we have
Oh, yeah.
on things,
Yeah.
we're deep divers.
I was gonna say that's almost. I would say that's an important part of the show. No,
Yes.
that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
it's a deep dive into everything that we like to do. Everything.
It's essential, man.
Yeah.
While also having a dream, Joshy, of building a vibrant community where you, at home, can become a part of the crew.
That's right.
Joshy, our episodes drop
Yes.
every Saturday at 5 a.m. with pregame dropping 24 hours in advance.
gosh.
I will say this is a loose schedule,
Yes.
obviously time forbid, and this is a two-man team.
That's right.
So that's the goal every week.
Yeah.
Available everywhere.
Perfect.
So personally, I like to use Spotify.
Me personally, I use YouTube
Yes.
music.
Joshy, someone might be wondering
Oh.
out there how they might become a part of said crew.
That's a great thing to wonder.
How they could join the community.
That's right. Join
Yeah.
the fleet. Well,
We would
wonder no
say-
further, right?
Yes. Questions, comments, theories, discussions, and more. And more. Can be written in, my friends.
Yes, sir.
Patreon.com/FlashBrosPodcast, where you will receive direct updates, Discord access, and you can sign up and see our very special gold tier sponsorship. Gold tier
sponsors.
Gold tier sponsor, you might be
Yes.
asking.
Yes.
What is this, Josh?
That's a great question because I'm honestly wondering that.
Yeah,
We've been
well-
doing this for a minute, but I've never asked.
Well,
Honestly, I should have.
I have an answer for you, buddy.
Good. It's about
It
time.
it is a list of our VIP
Oh, yeah.
crew. Yes, so
yeah.
there's unique perks here with special recognition during each episode, access to all of our exclusive premium content available through we've got 2 miniseries right now.
That's right.
Still growing.
That's right.
And all of our Patreon only posts directly through the website, the ability to directly DM us through Patreon, as well as even send us a text message if you know us personally.
Absolutely.
Exclusive channel access within our Discord community server, and there's also a link on our Patreon, and it's absolutely free to join. And a membership lock-in.
Oh my
Josh,
gosh,
which
wait.
means there's a permanent subscription price for you.
Are you talking about like forever, or you're
Forever.
talking about like for the next couple of years?
No.
Oh, you're talking about
I'm
forever.
saying if you signed up today, $5 a month, you pay that forever.
Forever.
In fact,
Yeah.
even if we all understand money issues. If
Oh, yeah.
your card declines.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you get a new card,
Yeah,
you forgot
new
to
card.
update it on Patreon. Oh no! Patreon is so dope in that it's
Yes.
not one of those sites that'll just cancel.
Right.
You have to hit cancel
Yourself.
manually.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
So
That's right.
unless you cancel,
Yes.
you'll pay it forever.
Well, thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
But Joshy, what if I don't want to sign up for anything?
I think that's a pretty reasonable thing, me personally. I think that that's something that you could probably get away with not wanting to do.
I would
So-
say it's absolutely okay.
Right. So
Yes.
help me out here. Let's say I don't want to. What are you
Flash
gonna do?
Bros Podcast at gmail.com. Simply send us an email, or even easier, if you check out each episode on Spotify, there's a Q&A
Oh, yeah.
or comment, and you can leave whatever you want directly on that post. come directly to us.
I think that sounds perfect.
Hey,
in
man.
fact, I'm typing it in right now. I'm going to email you at this very second.
Test it out,
I'm testing
baby.
it.
Your support, my friends, means genuine growth for this podcast and our community. And you know Josh and I are all about that love. So we love you guys. Thank you for being a part of all of this with us.
That's right.
We couldn't do it without you.
We literally are nothing without you guys. You guys are the lifeblood of this whole idea that we have going. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Right?
I know exactly what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, Joshy. So we are coming back in
Yes.
for kind of a quick wrap.
Sure.
I got something I want to play though, which
Okay.
is this fun game that, as I was alluding to,
Yes.
my daddy-o got me this crazy good video game trivia like card set.
Yes.
There's like 300 cards. All right.
It's so thick as
It's
a day.
so thick and crazy, and it's like all over the board,
Yes.
all the way back
Yes.
like to early arcade questions. Because
Yes.
Caleb and I played a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
then definitely modern stuff too. So it's real fun. This is
we
going to be
should run
something
some?
we are going to use to replace at the end of every episode. We're going to be playing this game.
We're going to be doing
Yep.
video game trivia, baby.
I'm stoked. So
I'm stoked.
I
I'm
thought
excited.
here to make this fun,
Sure.
let's give.
Oh,
Just
this is
randomized
gonna be-
factor. I'm
Yes.
gonna give each of us
Keep it coming.
5 cards.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So let's go
Keep
just
switching
to
around.
just to make sure we get a
random,
whole
right?
variety pack. Let's do 2 from the bottom, and from this pile over here, we got a couple as well. So let's just go. Each card has 2 questions on it. All right.
Just choose one off the card.
Yeah.
That's right.
And we
We're
can
never gonna run out of trivia, bro.
never.
Never.
Literally never, bro. So I got this
Okay.
card pile here, but starting
excited.
today, then
Yes.
we're gonna start making a pile of the ones we've already been through.
Well,
So
what if we
that-
only do one on them?
No, we're doing both. So the way it's
Oh,
gonna go
oh,
down,
I see.
yeah, I'll start as an example,
Yes.
and you were gonna answer the 2 that I got on my.
I see,
right?
okay.
And it is definitely just a game. So there's definitely gonna be cards where you're gonna be like, I definitely know.
I have no idea.
There's definitely gonna be cards where we're like, we got no idea, and
No
we're gonna be
clue.
looking shit up and causing
That's right.
discussions.
Are we gonna
anyway,
keep
so.
points? Because I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, definitely. We gotta do it every
Randomized,
time, right?
might as well.
Especially because we're going back and forth.
Come on now.
So we got to do it. I do have something I want to interject real quick though.
Yes, please.
Some party chat. All
Yeah,
right. So
yeah.
we did get some comments
Let's
on
go.
some previous episodes,
Let's
right? Johnny from the Missing Year episode said 2 guys, 1 mic.
Yes.
So I just had to throw that in there. And from the Pied Piper episode,
Oh, yes.
Johnny said, "What an amazing deep mind twister of a story, boys.
Oh my gosh,
Why don't they make this a real full-blown game on the same
saying
level
it.
of Xenoblade?
Been saying it.
Print that money and take mine."
Easily.
Johnny,
Tell me you wouldn't get that.
Couldn't have said it any
Come on.
better. Like,
Come
well, we already talked about it, bro. I
Absolutely.
almost like stopped you at that episode
Yeah,
of
yeah.
wrapping up Xeno
Yes.
Saga 3, and I'm
Yes.
like, so this is literally the conclusion of Pied Piper, and
Yes.
Pied Piper is like the best mini story of all of
That's what I'm saying.
All of
that
this.
that moment in 3, it was so important to me because they literally go to Mictum. They go to the planet where this all happened, go to the place it all happened, the cathedral. Do you remember the name? It has-
Archon Cathedral.
Archon Cathedral, yes. And that's like
3?
Yes. I'm just gonna tell you. 3.
Dude.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's phenomenal. Couldn't have said it any better
Yes.
myself, Johnny.
Yes.
So with that being
Beautiful
said, Joshy,
said.
let's jump into
Let's get
this
it.
trivia. You already know the music's gonna be there.
Yes, yes.
So, my first question for you.
First question. Okay, I'm ready. I'm scared.
I love this trivia. All right. The question is, first released in 2017, which virtual reality game is based on the animated series Rick and Morty?
Virtual reality game. It's oh my gosh, I was just talking about this last night with Johnny. Shout out Johnny.
No shot.
Swear. I have it. I played it. It's
All right.
give me 1 second.
All right.
Um
So we got 5,
5.
4,
No, don't do that to me. That's messed
3.
up. Wait. Hold up. No.
2,
Hold up.
1. I
Wait.
got a hint coming at you.
No,
All right,
don't
so
hit
your
me with a hint. Don't hit me with a hint.
Your hint is it's 2 words.
Oh my gosh. I played this game.
You've played this.
It's by Justin Roiland. It's
That's the guy who made Rick and
Rick and
Morty.
Morty.
I take it. Okay.
Yes.
I got you. I'm not doing any cuts for this, by the way. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just keeping it raw.
You're keeping it raw? Type shit.
I got the background music going for the trivia anyway.
Of course.
Okay.
It's, oh my gosh, I would not
Two
be.
words.
I would not be taking this much
The
time.
first word is virtual. Virtual. Not reality, but virtual.
Maybe I don't know this. By the creator of Rick and Morty?
Yeah. And I'm guessing it's the only VR game that's based on Rick and Morty, based on the verbiage.
Well, it's not. It's like based on Rick and Morty. It's the first word's virtual?
Yeah. So first released in 2017, which virtual reality game is based on the animated series Rick and Morty? The answer is virtual reality.
Oh, I did not know that. That's not what I was thinking of.
Oh, really?
There's another virtual reality game based on the style of Rick and Morty.
But not based on the show Rick and
No,
Morty.
I did not know that, actually.
Oh,
I didn't know that one.
Okay, well, that's cool.
I was thinking of the other one with the purple guy and the multicolored eyes and his, like, eyes sockets come out. I played that whole game.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have no idea?
No idea.
It was on PSVR. It was on everything. Can I show you a picture of it?
Yeah, you can. You can now that we're out of the,
now.
Yeah, that we're off the trivia
That's
question
right.
here.
That's right.
Then I got your second question, buddy. Here, I got the score chart.
Yes.
We got
0.
Yeah, let's see. Question 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Joshi, he's sitting at a fat.
Trover
0.
saves the universe.
Trover saves the universe.
You knew about this.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of
and
course.
even the text for in the front of the game, it's like in the Rick and Morty style. Trover saves the universe, and that's like the same text created by Justin Roiland.
Okay.
That's what I thought we were talking about. Trover.
Well-
yeah, Trover saves the universe. Well, I guess we more.
You didn't get it anyway.
Yeah, let's keep
Joshi,
going.
your second question
Yes.
is in Stardew Valley, which purple-haired romanceable character owns a pet guinea pig named David Jr. and plays the flute?
It's Abigail.
Done, baby.
I married her, bro. I'm not kidding. I can't believe I got that question.
There it is.
That's my
Abigail,
wife.
Right there.
That's my wife.
Your wife is on the card.
I can't believe I got that.
bro.
Dude, these are awesome. These are going to be so good.
I told you you would love this
Oh my
trivia,
gosh.
bro.
Wait, am I going next?
You're next.
Yeah, okay,
Yep,
okay,
yep.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, and just so you know, the way it's
Ooh.
tallied up on here, so we have a total of 10 points we can get.
You might know
All right?
this.
And
Yes.
if we help at all,
Yes.
it's a half.
It's a half. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm at 1 point.
You're at 1 point.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
So if you can see on my chart here,
We also
right, we got
actually, I
you.
think we have 6 cards. Not gonna lie.
Oh,
Count them up real quick.
I definitely have 5. Do you have 6? Here, pick one you don't want.
Fuck this guy.
Done. And we'll put that back.
He
in
has
the
never been
pile
used.
for later.
Okay, this might be tough. I think you might know it.
Okay.
You might not, though.
Probably not.
Okay. Which Xbox game by Obsidian Entertainment, do you know them?
Yes.
Okay. Features the player trying to survive in a backyard while shrunk to the size of an ant?
Dude, I know this.
Do you know this?
Yes.
I don't know this.
But I don't know the name of the game.
Do you-
I've seen the game.
Do you want a
I've literally
hint?
seen
You
footage.
want a hint?
Yeah, I'll take a hint.
Can I just say what it starts with?
Sure. You can give me any hint you want.
Starts with a G.
Starts with a G?
Yes. Think about this. You're shrunk to the size of an
Gigant?
ant.
No.
Uh,
How many words?
One word.
One word.
One word. One word starts with a G.
Obsidian, I think, made Outer Worlds or Outer Wilds.
I think they did. Outer Wilds.
They definitely. I think also Obsidian made I think we were talking about this with Johnny. This is like deja vu.
I just felt
pretty
that way
sure
about Trover.
yeah, they made. Yeah, Johnny also.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that Obsidian made New Vegas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think they did too.
Like.
But they did
Bethesda.
Outer Worlds.
Yeah, Worlds or Wilds. one of
Wilds
those
is I
two.
think is another one.
Okay.
It's a different.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah,
but
I think
it's
so.
the names are so similar.
Similar,
I just
yeah.
can't remember.
How could you not?
Shoot.
3? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, it's a no.
G,
Is it
one
like a normal word or is that a made up word?
No, it's a normal word. It's like
It's not called gigantic,
no, because you're small.
right?
Do you want to give up or what do you think?
Yeah, what is it?
It's called Grounded.
Grounded.
Yeah.
I would have not got
I
that.
never knew that
No
either.
way. But I know what game you're talking about. I've seen footage. Okay. What's the next one?
This one's also kind of hard. Think about this. Released in 1993.
Okay.
Which home console was the last to be released by Atari? You know it. You know it.
Jaguar.
That's exactly it, baby.
That's
exactly
baby.
it.
Let's go.
Awesome, dude.
I'm not gonna lie.
Look at
Caleb
that.
and I might have had this exact card.
Oh, serious?
I think I asked him this.
Oh,
Jaguar
Yes.
was way too familiar.
yes.
Or
Maybe you're
I'm
really
lying,
smart.
and I remember looking at your poster
Oh,
on your door.
there you go.
And you and I definitely talked about the Jaguar
Yes.
before on cast.
well, because the Jaguar came out in a time where it was competing with the Genesis and also
Yes.
the SNES, I believe.
yes.
So it was during this time where it was like literally the marketing was basically like nothing has the power of a Jaguar.
what even
essentially.
came? That was the marketing.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
like there was a claw and it was like nothing beats a Jaguar.
What
it
game
failed.
even came out on the Jaguar? at
Nothing you can think you can think about. AVGN, by the way, if
Nothing
you
is
ever
hard
want
to beat nothing. I'll
if
tell you,
you,
that much.
it's true, it's true. It's like dividing by zero.
Yes,
Like, you can't do it.
Like, all right.
All right,
Cool. Well,
next one.
let's go, baby.
Yeah, keep it going.
Okay,
Keep it
so
going.
Joshie, your first question here is by what name was the classic video game Another World known as in North America?
Another World.
Yes.
Dude, I'm gonna need a hint. I don't even know what that is.
Okay. Your hint is I'm not sure, but
It's a tough hint.
well, to answer your question, all right. Your hint though is that okay. So I'm gonna restate the question. I'll give you the hint.
Sure.
By what name was the classic video game Another World known as in North America? So, I'm not gonna look it up. So just as, think of it like an Outer Wilds situation. Okay. Clearly, this game was called something else elsewhere, but North America it was like the same but different. Okay. So elsewhere it's Another World, and in North America it's called blank blank world. Blank 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 world.
Dude, I have no idea. I'm just gonna take an L. I'm sorry. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a little silly.
What is it?
It's called Out of This World.
Oh.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, where it's like it's definitely a play on the words.
Sure.
It's a little
I was thinking like
it's a little
alternate
silly.
world.
It's a little silly. Can we just look this up just for our
I've
entertainment?
never even
Out of This World
video game.
is a game. Oh,
You know it?
yes.
I don't know it.
1991.
Hey.
There's a game called Another World.
Ah.
This game got recently kind of remade. Don't you
Did it?
remember this guy standing over the world like this?
Not really.
I think it's literally Out of the World. So
I don't know.
what?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna move on.
All
I
right.
don't know. All right.
All right.
Question number 2.
Take
the
it out.
design of the iconic creeper from Minecraft.
No way.
I
know the answer
These
already.
questions are like,
I know the answer. Let's hear it.
all right. Was the result of a failed attempt to create which other Minecraft
It
creature?
was a pig.
Done.
Easy peasy,
bro.
baby. Come on.
Done.
I know my Minecraft, baby.
Done.
Done.
Yeah, you know
so
your
what
Minecraft.
they did was
what
originally so the pig was, you know how pigs stand?
Yeah.
A pig has a long body, square head, and 4 legs,
Mm-hmm.
right? So what they did was they put the code in wrong, and it made the 4 legs at the bottom and the head at the top, and it stood walking like that. And Notch thought it was so funny and cool, like it seemed like this crazy mob. He made up a whole creature based around it, and because of the fact that there was already this plan to have exploding, like griefing mobs, that's how the creeper was born. It literally was a mess up on the pig, and yeah.
I genuinely did not know that. That
A
is
little bit to
fucking
learn.
awesome.
Little bit to
I
learn,
love this
baby.
trivia for that reason.
I know, dude. This
Let's
is great
go.
already. We
Okay.
both have 2. Or-
You just got yeah. So you're sitting at 2.
Send it 2.
Okay,
Perfect.
hit me up.
Ready? All right. Oh wow. Okay. Wow, this one's really, really interesting.
Okay.
I did know this, but I don't know if you did.
Okay.
So we'll see. Shosho National Forest is the setting of which 2016 video game? Shoshone National Forest.
Shoshone. I'm gonna need a hint.
It's one word, but fire is in the title. Do you know about this game?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I absolutely do. I had this theme on my PS4.
You did?
I did.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Yes.
It's
What
called...
is this game?
Can I give one more hint? I'll allow you to have half
because
one.
that's the way we're doing this. Is if you get any hints at all, is a half point. And we're trying to get the other person. To
Okay,
answer it
it's
too.
one word,
Yeah.
but it's fire blank.
It's fire. It's not firewood. It's
Think of that one game that came after TF2. It kind of started the genre. Marvel Rivals is based on it.
what? Now I'm lost. No. You don't need to
Forget
give me
that.
more
Forget
hints.
that.
Yeah, because
Fire
I
blank.
remember I had. This was.
That's a good hint, though.
This was such a. It honestly is my favorite PS4 theme. Did you ever?
Yeah, it's like the-
mess around with the themes. of PS4?
Yeah. That's actually one of the things I really don't like about the PS5 is the lack of themes.
Lack of themes, bro.
Why the
I
heck is
know.
there no theme? I had a
Switch
whole
too?
vaporwave
Listen up.
like style to
Yeah,
mine, and
yeah. So this was like a very calm theme.
Yes.
It had like,
like
you
the
would
forest.
move and it was like dun, dun, dun.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
had like a guitar and it was like
yes, yes,
as it,
yes.
like you moved.
yes.
Oh man,
Fire blank.
Fireside is stuck in my head and it's not Fireside.
It's not
bro.
Fireside.
It's Fire.
Precursor.
What is it?
Precursor to Marvel Rivals.
To Marvel Rivals?
Precursor. Came after Team Fortress 2.
I whatever hint you're giving me there, it's not working.
What-
I have no idea what you're
What is
talking
Marvel
about.
Rivals based on?
A fighting game?
Is it Marvel Rivals?
Yes.
The team shooter?
Yes.
Marvel Rivals?
Yeah.
A fighting game?
Yeah, it's based on like I don't know.
What's it based on? It's a clone of another game. I'm just trying to help you. I want you to get this match.
Oh, it's Firewatch.
Yeah, that's right. You're like, whatever this is, I'm not getting.
I'm not getting it. Oh.
You just have a quarter of a point.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Wait, that was only one.
Oh shit! Did you just see the bottom
No,
one? You
bro.
swear, you swear, you swear.
I swear.
Alrighty.
Oh, a half. Okay, ready?
Okay. Well, this will be testing something.
All right, I got it.
Harvested from sea slugs. Harvested from sea slugs. Which genetic altering substance serves as the catalyst for the Civil War in the 2007 game BioShock? Do you know BioShock?
Yes, I need this. I need the question again.
Harvested from sea slugs, comma, which genetic altering substance serves as the catalyst for the Civil War in the 2007 game BioShock? Also, that was the most tongue-twistery.
That's a
fucking thing.
tongue twister.
Harvested from sea slugs. Which genetic altering substance serves as a catalyst for the Civil War in the... What the fuck? They trying to make me choke on my tongue? Did you play BioShock?
Oh yeah, the first BioShock.
Okay.
I played
This
the
is from
crap
BioShock,
out of
2007 game.
it. Yes.
It's a genetic
I
altering
know.
substance.
Yeah. So, did you play it?
I never did.
Okay, it's literally like you have them and you inject them.
Right.
Yeah.
What are
it's
those called?
crazy, and it gives you like powers.
Yes. What is it called?
Dude, I don't remember. So I guess I'll take a hint.
I'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as it's gonna be a point where I'm like, oh, I knew this, bro. I just
know.
can't.
I'm trying to think
What
of
does it
the way I
start
should
with?
hint. Is that what you want?
Yeah. We'll start with.
I might be able to give you a better hint.
Oh.
No, I might give it away.
Well, I'll take
Okay.
as many hints, but
It starts with an A.
we'll start with that. An A.
Mhm.
They're not called like artifices or anything like that, right?
Thinking Xenoblade. It is a
I
character from Xenoblade 2.
It's a character from Xenoblade 2. That starts with an A. Affleck.
Affleck, my favorite character. And it's not Artifice, which is also a character.
Also, yes.
Think of the good characters from Xenoblade 2.
The good characters.
Technically, I'll say it.
It's not like Adam. You really?
It is, yeah. Okay.
They're called Adams?
Adam?
Adam.
That's what it says. So, yeah. Let you have that happen.
It is Adam.
Adam.
Hold up.
I did not know that, though.
Yeah, Adam.
It's news to me. Here, let me look it up
remember-
on my Switch computer.
Bioshock. Let me get my mouse ready, bro.
Grab my mouse mode,
Yeah, so Adam.
Little Bible
It literally
reference
is
for
Adam. Yeah, a vial of Adam.
Wow.
Okay, a volatile genetic substance has the ability to rewrite genetic
Yeah, and it's not
material,
like atom.
allowing them to alter their bodies
Yeah.
and basically get supernatural abilities. We'll
take that.
Okay, Adam.
Yeah.
I would have not got that. Straight up.
I was gonna
appreciate
say-
the hint.
Yeah, of course. Those are pretty good hints.
Yeah, no.
Still
no.
gotta think.
Hey, bro, I still want you to. The goal of this game should be to get each other to get that half point.
Yes,
You know
yes.
what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying.
If
I'm
you get
on
that-
your side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I want to help.
This is a team effort.
It is.
We need to see how much cumulatively we can get every time.
Exactly.
All right, brother.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Is it tough?
Well, one of these you are getting automatically. I'll tell you that much. But we're
In
starting.
Xenoblade 2,
We'll start
who
this.
is the descendant
So
of Red?
which Xenoblade? Okay.
Oh my
which
God.
2017 game by Team Ninja is very loosely based on the real-life English samurai William Adams? Dude, what's
Team
crazy
Ninja?
is I got this card.
I'm
Caleb had this
gonna
card.
guess.
You got this.
Dynasty Warriors?
No.
That's also Team Ninja.
You can
though,
guess as much as you want, by the way.
Okay.
Without a
Allowed
hint.
to?
Yeah.
It's not Dynasty Warriors?
It's not Dynasty Warriors at all.
That's Team
promise.
Ninja though, isn't it? Dynasty
I
the
think
Warriors
so.
Games? 2017?
Yeah, don't look at my screen.
No.
I'm just gonna look up Team Ninja. Wait, actually, I'm gonna look up who made Dynasty Warriors. I'm pretty sure it is Team Ninja. I remember seeing that logo, I think, on the Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah, that's exactly how I remember it. That's what I was gonna say. Dynasty.
That's actually Koei Tecmo for Dynasty Warriors. So not Team
I
Ninja.
swear I saw Team Ninja on Hyrule Warriors. Didn't you? I remember seeing that. And now I know what my next guess is gonna be.
Well, what is it?
Hyrule Warriors. Just kidding.
Oh, Team Ninja did work on Hyrule Warriors,
Oh.
so you're right.
Huh.
Yeah. Omega Force and Team Ninja. So maybe they are a part of Dynasty, but no, get that out of your head, okay? Not related to Dynasty Warriors at all. No Warrior game at all.
Can I have
Okay.
a hint?
You want a hint?
Yes.
Yes. Souls-like.
2017?
Yep. Based on samurais, okay?
2017.
Not a console exclusive. Not Ghost of Tsushima.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima isn't Souls-like.
Kinda.
No, you're thinking of Neo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Got
my
it,
gosh.
baby.
I'll take that half.
Got it.
I'll take that half. I'll take
Yes,
that
sir. Okay.
Half. Take that half.
Question number 2, Josh. Yes.
Ah man, I should have thought that. I
got
bought
it.
that game on Black Friday in
True.
2018, I think.
Actually? Oh,
Yeah. Because they
Caleb
put
and
it
I
on their
were going through it a little bit.
Yeah, I almost said Nintendo Selects. They put it on their like PlayStation Hits is what it's called.
Yes,
You know
it
how it's in like the
It is.
red one?
Yeah.
Almost said Nintendo Selects.
What are the inputs for the Konami code?
It's up, down, left, right, BA start.
Perfect. It actually doesn't have start.
Oh, well, they got it wrong then.
Yeah, well.
I mean, that's how you finish it.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
you have to press start, right?
but I promise
So,
that's correct if
hey,
you believe me.
You're getting it. Nailed it, buddy.
Up,
All right.
up, down, left, right, BA start. Easy! Konami code, motherfucker.
Konami code.
All right, you ready?
You know how many times I've been hounded? Why does this keep coming back to haunt me? Is the Konami code, bro? All right, let's hear it.
All right, one of these you're getting for sure. The other one, I don't think so.
Yeah, good luck.
All right. What is the name of the green creature that the player must feed in the popular mobile game Cut the Rope? Do you know that?
Dude, it's like Snacky or something like that. Spike?
No. Do you want a hint?
No, not yet.
Okay.
The name of the green creature, like
little
the main
guy,
character.
that eats the candy.
Yeah.
You're trying to feed him.
Dude, what is it? Snacky?
It's not Snacky.
It's not
I
Snacky?
swear. But it's something
Why am I
like
thinking it's like Snacky?
something kind of like that. But
Yeah.
not get out of that.
Okay.
I will. Do you want a hint?
Yeah. Om nom.
No way.
Om nom.
How'd you get that?
Because I knew it.
How'd you know that? How'd you know that?
Because I played the crap out of Cut the Rope.
You played
all of your shit on Angry Birds.
Yes.
Take that, and it's me on Cut the
No
Rope.
way. I played a lot of
Cut
it,
the Rope,
too.
Cut the Rope 2,
Yeah.
Cut the Rope DLC.
Wow.
Bro, all of Cut the Rope, the
Wow.
first one, I completed the game.
I did not think you would
I
know this.
love Cut
I did
the
not
Rope.
know this.
Hell
I did
yeah.
not know this.
Hell
We learned about
yeah.
each other, man.
I'm taking that hint because
Wow,
I'm taking that full point.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't get that hint.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
Okay,
You're,
okay.
You're getting the entire. You're getting both these. Which
Nami?
Xbox 3 Solar?
What?
Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm having a stroke. No, I was kidding. Which Xbox 360 peripherals advertising made the claim that you are the controller?
Connect.
Yeah. Nice. You doubled that,
Got it,
baby. Come
Got
on now.
it. Yeah, your face is why I was laughing.
I
You're
could
like,
not
yeah.
believe. Yeah.
Connect.
Come on.
Dude, I
The
went
Om Nom
all
is
in on the
insane.
Connect too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like day one
you
Connect.
were on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I worked at Fred Meyer and the
Oh.
Connect came out.
You played
and
the game.
I hooked it up.
I know they had like the Disney park.
Remember
game,
like
and then they
the
had,
tiger on
Yeah,
the front?
yeah.
And it was like Connect Adventures
they had
and shit.
what there was like a Harry Potter game and then like Connect Adventures.
Yeah.
Disney.
And the one that I was most
The
excited
Pet
for, but by
Pals?
the time it came out, I lost interest in Connect. It was
Which one? Which one?
Fable Legends.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But by the time it came out, Connect was dog
You
shit.
weren't giving
I
a
mean,
shit
you know,
about it.
you actually used it and you played with it, and you're
And
like,
then
yeah,
you're
this
like,
is
yeah, this is boring.
terrible.
I'm done with this.
All right.
All right.
We're kind of cruising, Joshy.
Yeah, we are.
What is the name given to the PlayStation 5 controller, replacing the previous line of DualShock controllers?
The DualSense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what was the first Nintendo console to have HD support?
The Wii U. Come on, baby.
I've never seen a more
Easy.
free card for Joshy.
Easy, dude.
Let's
Why
go.
is that so easy? Come on.
You already know, bro.
All right.
What we got?
I want you to think hard on these.
Okay.
What is the professional? What is the profession of the playable mouse character Tilo in the 2018 game Ghost of a Tale? I'm going to repeat that. What is the profession of the playable mouse character Tilo in the 2018 game Ghost of a Tale?
I have never heard of that game,
I've never heard of it either.
but his profession is a ninja.
Do you want to... Do you want to hit?
Yes.
Okay.
I have no idea.
I have no idea how to... Oh my gosh. What the fuck? How do I hint this?
What is this?
I don't know.
Oh
I don't
no.
really know exactly
Well-
what it is.
What? I don't know anything about this game.
I don't know how to hint. It starts with an M. It's from like
he's
olden times.
he's you said olden times. I'm like, he's a squire.
He's a squire.
He's a squire.
He's a jester.
He's a market manager.
From olden times, of course. Think like Renaissance.
That's what I'm thinking. Actually, I'm like he's
The
managing the
market
markets. He's a manipulator.
In fact, I'll take 20%.
He's a mass manipulator. There's two M's for
Not
you.
bad,
He's maestro.
Really close. It has a lot of the same letters. Think of that.
Minestrone.
You're so close.
Really?
I swear that was so close.
Minestrone is closer than Maestro. That's a
something.
min.
Something. I know I'm giving you a lot, but I don't care. I want you to have this.
It's not enough, apparently.
I can't believe I just got DualSense and Wii U.
The same card. Yeah. And meanwhile, I'm like, this guy's I don't know. What is it?
A minstrel. Menstrual.
Cycle.
Minstrel.
Cycle.
Yeah. All right.
What is that?
I don't know. I think a minstrel is a.
How do you spell it?
Minstrel. Minstrel.
A medieval singer or musician.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like a medieval, like Renaissance thing.
Oh, it definitely is, and
I was trying to help, but I genuinely was like, I would have second guessing myself, and I was like, is a minstrel even from the Renaissance? What are we talking about? Okay, I got another one for you.
Wait, can I guess,
yes.
What's the game called?
Oh, Ghost of a Tale.
Ghost? I want to see if we've ever even seen this game. No!
The fuck is that?
I've never even heard of this.
It's like an indie game.
Yeah.
Let me see.
April 2013.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
No.
Nope.
No.
All right. Sorry, buddy.
Hey, they're going out with the indies, though. I'm really appreciating this trivia.
Welcome with it. All right. What name did fans give the unnamed protagonist of the 2012 game Hotline Miami?
What? Yeah, I love that game. Hotline Miami.
What name did fans give
the
what? The 2012 game Hotline Miami.
Vince.
No, it's not Vince.
Mike. Vinny.
It's not Mike. It's not Vinny.
Cody. Jake.
I have a hint if you want it.
Not yet. Bob. Robert. Tony. I don't know. What's the hint?
It's not a man's name. It's something the character wears.
Red shirt.
Is he wearing a red shirt?
I don't think he is. I don't know what he's wearing. Hawaiian shirt. Turbo.
How do you wear a turbo?
You just go turbo.
Guess so, huh?
One more hint.
It's a piece of clothing.
I already know that. Is it like his shirt? Is it based on his pants?
You put it on your top half.
Your top half.
Yes.
Jacket?
That's exactly it.
It's jacket.
That's right.
Okay.
Half a point, baby.
All right, I'll take that half.
Man, those were a little rough.
That was
I'm
rough.
sorry. Especially compared to what I got right before. I was like, oh, DualSense. Oh, Wii U.
Let's see if this is on the same.
Are you serious?
All right. We might be in the same field.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Your first question.
Yes.
Of the final card.
Yes.
Is which open world survival game is set on the fictional ocean planet 4546b?
Subnautica.
What?
Yeah, come on now.
How did you know
Seriously,
that?
don't think I would know this? Are you serious? You're joking with me. You think I don't got lore from other games I haven't even played, baby?
But there was no hesitation.
No, because I know
What
it.
is Subnautica?
Subnautica is awesome, dude. It's an alien planet that there's all this lore. I watched lore videos on it. I haven't played it. I'm too afraid of the ocean to play it, but there's like deep sections. Every single animal that's in that game is like an alien created like creature. In the deep depths, there's massive things called ghosts, I think. They're huge, like pincer-like, massive things. I could not play. I'm too afraid of the ocean. But like the whole point is there was a crashed site that was supposed to be studying it that came before, and you're kind of like the researcher, the only human left.
Ocean planet.
Yep.
10 out of 10 on Steam.
Yeah, it's a really good game. I can't get myself to go in the ocean that deep. There are parts,
crazy.
You know, the way that they have invisible walls is they have like these terrifying massive creatures like come and eat you.
Bro, it has a 5.0 star rating on Steam.
Dude, it's a beloved game. You've never heard of it?
I actually have.
Subnautica.
Yeah, now.
Oh, you have? Well, now.
No, I've seen images before and stuff like
go baby
PlayStation.
Let's go.
All right, so your final question, Joshy.
Yes.
Game Boy's launch title Alleyway was a clone of which 1976 Atari arcade game?
Arcade game?
Yeah.
It's called Alleyway?
It's called Alleyway. It was a Game Boy launch title.
Uh-huh.
And it was a clone of a 76 Atari arcade game.
It's called Alleyway?
Yes. One word.
Don't give me a hint yet.
No hints.
Okay. It's an Atari arcade game.
Mm-hmm.
It's on an Atari console.
No.
It's
No,
an
no.
arcade
From 76. It's
Alleyway.
way before
Yeah.
consoles, yeah.
Alleyway. I'm gonna say, just using any kind of, I'm just using context clues.
Yeah.
Pac-Man?
No. No. I think Pac-Man was Namco.
Ah, that's so right, yeah. Atari? What did Atari, like, it was like Space Invader Galaga? Or is that
Those
also
are
Namco?
actually also Namco. Yeah. This is...
Atari?
If it means...
Did you know this game?
No.
You know?
That's what I was going to tell you. That's your only pre-hint, is I would not be able to answer this.
Can you give me a
You
hint?
need a hint. It's one word.
Okay.
And I don't know if you're going to get it. I'll be honest. Unless you've heard of it before. That's the only way.
Well, I've heard of a lot of Atari games.
Okay,
But
so it starts with a B. And it's a classic arcade game.
Battle Beast?
No.
Am I close?
Not really. It's one word.
Battlelactica?
No battle.
Fuck. I have to give up, dude. I don't think I'll know it.
Breakout.
I did not.
Yeah, let's
did not know
look
that.
this up.
I'm
All
looking
right,
up
so we got Breakout arcade game.
Ah!
Of course.
Ah.
It's Brick Breaker Extreme,
It's
bro.
Brick Breaker.
Literally.
Breakout. I should have thought about that.
Wow.
Alleyway. My ass.
What a,
My ass.
that's kind of garbage name.
Yeah, come on.
All right, I'll take my last cards there, buddy.
All right. I got some good ones for you, okay?
Yeah.
You excited?
Yeah. I'm telling you, up your score here, too.
What do I got?
And you've got a good 5, 6.5.
6.5.
6.5 out
Not
of
bad.
10. That's
Not bad.
great.
That's
For
not
this
bad.
trivia, come on now.
I
All
think
right,
you can get these.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Geralt of Rivia appears as a playable character in which 2018 fighting game?
What?
Geralt of Rivia appears.
Soul Calibur.
Yes. Do you know the number?
6.
Nice. Let's go. Let's go, dude. How'd you
Let's
know?
go.
How'd you know?
Well, I wasn't expecting the end of the question.
Oh,
it was
okay,
like
okay.
Geralt of oh, it's fucking Witcher. Yeah,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
What fighting game? Oh,
Only
let
one.
me think.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
It's definitely. It's
How'd
not.
you know it was
Tekken.
6?
Because 6 was after the Yoda one, and Yoda was 5. Yeah,
I don't think I would have gotten the 6. I would have known Soul Calibur.
yeah.
Because Soul Calibur also had Link in the
Yeah.
GameCube version.
That was Soul Calibur 2.
too. Yes.
So it's come a long way.
It has. All right, you
Hell
ready
yeah.
for this last one?
Yep.
I think you can do it.
Absolutely. So right now I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. So if I get this one right, we literally tied.
Let's go.
Where we at?
What are the nicknames for the 4 Pac-Man ghosts?
No.
You know this.
No.
You know this.
I just watched Wreck-It Ralph.
Well, they don't say those names there.
I know, but I just saw them.
Okay. Okay. I want you to really think.
Hermione and
Okay, keep going, keep going.
I'm gonna need a hint.
Okay.
Red,
Yeah, they're. I mean, okay, I'll say
yellow.
there's no yellow. There's a red. There's a blue, a pink,
Yeah.
and an orange.
Yeah.
A red, blue, pink, orange. Like light blue.
Yeah. So, Roy.
Okay. Damn it. 3 of their names rhyme. This is how I always remembered as a kid. 3 of them names rhyme. 1 goes with their color. The other goes with
So blue is the color.
no. But that's a good idea. And they all damn it, I might be giving you a part.
That's right, you're trying to help me anyway. So we got
Okay, 3 of them.
red.
3 of them rhyme. 3 of them rhyme. They all have the last same 4 letters.
Okay.
All of them have the last same 4 letters except for the last
Is
one.
it glue?
No.
Blue.
Chew? And Daniel? Oh my gosh, you don't know this?
No.
It's kind of like common knowledge.
Kind of.
Not common enough.
I think I'm a gamer.
Okay, check this out.
No idea.
There is a pink one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Is his name Pink?
They're based on, one is based on the color. Okay, there's a pink one, a blue one, an orange,
Pink.
a red one, and an orange one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
The red one.
orange.
So they all do their own thing. The red one follows the player. The
Yeah.
orange one goes wherever it wants. Doesn't care.
Yeah.
The pink one will try and cut you off, I think. And then the blue one, I don't remember. But that's why they all have different names.
Okay. So it's blue, pink,
Yes.
red,
Yes.
and
Orange.
Orange.
Okay.
Okay.
So
it's orange, porange, borange, and Robbie.
3 of them end with something key.
Okay. Oh, Pinky is one.
Yes.
Pinky is definitely
Yes.
one. Is that in Smash?
They're all in Smash.
They're all in Smash.
They're all in Smash because
That's the only
They're all
hint that
spirits?
I have then.
they're all
spirits.
trophies.
Okay.
Okay.
Pinky,
Yep.
Rinky.
Mm. Okay. The red one, just don't think about the...
Yeah, so is it Bluey?
What?
Or
No, they rhyme.
Binky? Blinky.
That's it.
Blinky.
Yeah.
Yes. Pinky, Blinky.
Just cross out the R because it's not in there.
What do you mean?
It rhymes with these, but it doesn't. It doesn't.
Oh, it's just red. So,
No, what I'm saying is it rhymes with these.
but it doesn't start with R.
Doesn't start with R.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, yeah.
The red one rhymes though.
It does rhyme.
So it's Stinky.
Think like-
Blinky, Pinky.
Think like it's shorter than the other ones, but it still rhymes.
Linky.
That's not shorter than Pinky, is it?
It's the same. So
Yeah.
is it just Inky?
You got one so far. This last one, I'm gonna have to.
Inky, Pinky, Blinky, and Orange.
And the last one.
Orange.
And the orange one goes wherever it wants. It's really stupid.
Yeah. Oscar.
Jeez. I'm gonna give you more hints.
Yeah. I need to figure out this orange one, bro. It's in the memory bank somewhere.
Yeah. It starts with a C. Okay.
Caterpillar.
It's a name. It's a regular name.
Oh, Chuck? Charles?
Close. I mean, not really close actually. Don't.
Cooper? Or Chris? Or
It's a little non-traditional, maybe. Maybe a little older.
okay. Caesar.
Much later than that one. Much later.
This is the part of the game where everyone
just want you
listening
to-
is
yes.
like their one goal is to beat
Yeah.
me right
Yeah.
now. They're racing against
They've
me,
got it
and
already.
it's It's hurting the brain. I'll tell you what.
Okay. Do you want another hint? I'm just
No.
trying to think.
It's over.
You're not taking the point? We've gotten this far. You need half a point.
I need a half point.
At least. Come on. Let's keep it thinking.
Q? How many syllables?
1.
1. Chomp.
I'm going to keep hinting.
'Kay.
C-L.
Clue.
It's not a name.
Clo. Clove?
Not really a name.
Clive.
You're so close. So close. It's a human name. Clive is not a human name. But it's close. I guess anything could be. You're so close, dude. You almost just said it.
I'm like, Clue, Clive, Carl.
You were so close. The last one you guessed was so close. The last one. Think about what you just said. But a real name, a human's name. A mother would name their son this.
Their son.
You just said it. You said it. You were so close.
Clue.
No. After that. The one you said. You're so close.
Clove.
You have this, Sam. Sam, you just said I'm not giving you anything. You said Clive. Make it into a human name. Human. Come on, Sam.
Clay. I pulled everything out for that Clay.
You dropped your pen.
That's it.
You're like,
Yeah, it's over. What is it?
You're not taking it?
I gotta give it up.
It's Clyde.
Clyde?
Yes.
Bonnie and Clyde?
Oh my God, I should have said that.
Oh no.
I should have said Bonnie and...
That's all right. I'm taking the L.
I thought it was Bonnie
Let's go.
It is Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde.
Fuck.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4.
I did my best. I'm sorry.
Half, 5 and a half. No, it's all good, bro.
These were so fun.
Yeah, wasn't
These
this
were
great?
so fucking fun.
I knew you
Holy
would love
shit.
this,
I
bro.
know.
So cumulative, I got a whole point behind you. You had 6.5. I had 5.5.
Correct.
Putting it together, we've got 12 points.
Okay.
All right, out of 20, I will take the dub.
I
All right?
absolutely am with
I'm
it.
taking it from you, buddy.
You should.
Joshua, let's wrap our podcast.
Let's wrap
officially
it, baby.
With this episode today.
Yes.
Our debut.
Back in
What'd
the
you think of the game? You want to keep it going?
Oh, so fun. Yeah.
Not today, but like.
No,
you know,
I know.
Yeah,
But
in the
absolutely
future.
we will.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Joshy, let's hit our very special list of gold tier sponsors.
Gold tier sponsors.
We're starting with Mama Annie in the house. Big shout out to
man.
her. Be praying for her. She's
shout
going
out.
through a lot right now.
Oh,
I know.
I'm
yeah.
praying.
A lot of stuff in the fam, but I think everyone's going through right
Come
now.
on,
So
yeah.
we're praying for all you guys.
everybody's
All right,
getting
hope
a
you know.
prayer.
Donald Duck still
Donald
with us,
D.
still in the house.
I had a horrible feeling
5
when I was
seasons
like
later.
driving over. I was like, what if Donald Duck left?
I'm not
like-
gonna lie. I had the same feeling.
Got scared because
like
we didn't post.
2 days ago because we
Yeah.
didn't post for a minute. Guess who's still
Still
with us,
is,
baby?
baby.
It's still Donald Duck.
Oh,
Queen Kendi in the
Kendi,
house.
of
Big
course.
shout out.
literally in the house.
God love her. Literally in the
Yeah,
house.
literally.
Yeah. Downstairs doing homework. She got that. She aced that test. 51 out
Queen,
of 50.
51 out of 50. Who's getting
Clearly
that?
not my score.
No one's
on
getting
this
those kind
trivia.
of freaking. Yeah, I was gonna say, no one's getting those kind of results around
That's
here.
what I'm saying, bro.
Besides her.
Now we got our whole stack though of non-repeats.
That's right. baby.
You know it'll be real fun after we've been playing this game for a minute, and we get a re-go over the question.
Oh yeah.
See
See
if we
if we
learn.
remember.
We shall see.
We shall.
Sweet A Drell.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
house. No longer
I was just-
a roommate.
Yes, no longer really.
I know, bro. You
But
said
still,
you went
he's a
visited
roommate.
his new place.
Yeah, I did. It was
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
so cool.
Give him a plug still, no?
Oh, absolutely. He still streams Sweet A on Twitch. That's Sweet AYEEE. Don't forget those 3 E's.
Check him out, man.
Never forget.
Still got Johnny Bravo.
That's right.
Big part of the
Just
Flash
saw him
Force,
last
man.
night. Yeah.
Also, Sweet A Drell is part of the Flash Force.
Oh, of
I mean,
course.
it goes without saying. You've
Yeah.
been on once, part of the Flash Force.
Easily.
But another one of our beautiful family members, Gold Tier sponsors, been along pretty much since like episode 2 or 3. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's been a pleasure to have him be just so close to us.
Seriously, man.
And you got to hang out with him last night.
I did, I know. Lucky me.
Lucky you, buddy. And speaking of family, Lene Lovelady.
Lene Lovelady.
Lene Lovelady in the house.
The big superhero.
The superhero herself. I think there's a party chat I'm going to insert here real quick, too.
Oh, yeah?
Because, yeah, she commented today on episode 55, Year of the Heroine.
No way.
She said, if you didn't fix it already, it's weakest link, not missing link. I think we were talking about the show, The Weakest Link.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that show?
Missing Link?
Weakest Link. Oh, Weakest Link? That's
Oh, yes, I've seen that show.
Well, that's on the
The Switch 2?
No. What's that one game that's like the animation? The Camelot? I think it was made by Camelot.
It's an animation?
Yeah, animation Zelda game. What the?
Cat Quest?
It's something.
It's like Zelda style?
Yeah.
Ocean
No, not Zelda style. What's that Zelda game that was made like old? That was an animated game.
Oh, CDI.
CDI.
CDI series.
That is the weakest link. All right, that's the missing.
That
link.
is the weakest link.
I'm feeling weak right now.
She's right though.
She's right. Absolutely right. Thank you, Lene. Always here. Always keep me
swooping in when we need it, just like a superhero.
Hey, we got a special shout out today, Joshy.
Oh yeah.
For Mikey Sandoval of the Sandoval 7.
My
I got
favorite
two
Sandoval.
special shout outs pertaining to Mikey Sandoval.
Yes.
First of all,
I want to hear it.
shout out to Hayden. Okay.
Huge shout out.
Yep.
Of course.
Beautiful son.
Beautiful.
My nephew, technically.
Yeah, the Neff.
We have another shout out because Landon has joined the Sandovals.
No way.
Listening to the podcast, so Landon gets a special shout out.
Landon, absolute legend.
He finally made it.
Oh,
he made it,
Landon.
baby. I know. I think he's cruising. He started with the first episode, and I think he's listened to like 4 in a row.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know, man.
That's so
Landon,
sick.
Pleasure to have you.
Yeah, man. Please.
Pleasure to finally
stick around, man.
Please.
We want to see more of you.
Write
in something.
I also want to say that write in anytime, man.
Please.
He knows he can send us a text.
Absolutely.
Usually they have their father, Mikey, send a text, but you know I'm a terrible texter. Mikey's even worse. So guys, text me directly. All right, guys. Or Joshy, whatever works. But I do want to say that I was watching a YouTube video yesterday. And it was one of those, it actually was not a video I clicked on, it auto-played. And I was sitting here at the desk and it was auto-playing from here. And it just started playing stuff like similar to what you'd watch, so it wasn't playing, I usually have music on the TV, right?
Right.
It was literally one of those videos of like how to make money, like side hustles you can do in 2025.
Yeah, sure,
okay?
Sure.
So this guy comes on and it was a YouTube short.
Yeah.
So it was 10 seconds long and this guy's like, hey, so something you can easily do. Look for. He was basically a really. I'm not even going to go into the video. He was doing a short on you can look for businesses on Google that don't have a website, and you can make a website template for that business, and then send them an email and charge them $500 up front. Then you pay it the website maker, and then you charge them out, and so you're making like mad profit, like $1,000 every time you make a website.
Very interesting.
Okay, yeah, interesting. Awesome. I never thought of that. That was cool. The irony, all right, why this is relevant is because the business that was shown in the video was called Sandoval Plumbing.
What?
Okay. And I've never seen Sandoval as a name pop up.
Me neither.
Right? Yeah. Well, the really funny part is I just happened to go. I was just like, wow, Mikey Sandoval. I accidentally clicked on my controller the comments.
Yes.
So it pulls up the comments.
Yes.
And literally, bro, I was hysterically laughing by myself because the top comment was something along the lines of like, "Hey, so I tried calling Sandoval Plumbing, and the owner angrily told me that I'm the 20,000th call over the last weekend."
Because the dude just put him up there. That's fucking
literally
funny.
Blasted. Yeah.
That's fucking.
Because in the video he showed a list and they all had websites. He's like, yeah, so these all have websites. He just typed in plumbers near me.
Sure.
And then like the fourth one down was like Sandoval Plumbing and it had no website. 20,000?
That's fucking funny.
Mikey, I don't know if you're related, but
he's like, dude, my cousin was just getting a bunch of freaking calls.
if you get a bunch of phone calls,
Yeah,
I'm sorry for you
That
and your plumbing.
it's hilarious.
Yeah, so I just wanted to shout that out. All right,
That's funny.
Let's keep the list going.
Let's keep it
We
going.
got Daddy Mike.
Big
in the
Daddy
house.
Mike.
We didn't say this
Yes.
earlier, or even on pregame, but
Yes.
we had our final kind of powwow at the house.
Yeah, we did.
Right? Which
Yeah.
I have. Did you get all those photos?
Yeah, I
sent
did.
you?
I did. I need to
That
send you the other-
dumpster is huge.
Massive.
Was huge.
Was
Rest in
huge.
peace.
I mean, it's still a dumpster.
Yeah,
There's
well,
stuff inside.
Yeah,
Not so.
including Adrell. He was up there.
I know
and,
we accidentally threw him away.
dude.
and we
I
had
don't
to
think it was
keep
an
it that
accident.
way.
I think he dove it.
All right, maybe it wasn't.
Well, Daddy Mike launched him up there. So, Daddy Mike, thanks
Did you
for.
see
Oh, all these photos of us. No.
I need to send this.
Oh,
to you.
please
I'll
send
it
me,
right
bro. Yeah, fat meme. I ended up getting there like with 20 minutes to spare, and you
Dude,
guys have
literally
already
showed
gotten
up for the
everything done.
pictures.
Yeah, literally. And to steal some fireball.
But it
shooters.
was nice. It was nice.
It was
to
so
have us
cool
all
and
there.
really cool for me to see like the few times since we've been like moved out.
Yeah.
Every time I've seen you, your dad's been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daddy Mike's been at the house. He's
Been
been
able
helping
to
out,
actually see him, and honestly, it was so nice because him and Dave were just like chopping,
Shooting the shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, and they like loved you. They were laughing. I loved it. It
That's
was
cool.
Such a good.
That's
time.
really cool.
was
Yeah.
so nice.
Daddy Mike,
Big,
honestly, it's
huge
really,
shout-outs to my
really
dad.
cool to have you on board.
And also everything he does. He was helping
Yeah.
me with that van all day.
Oh, yeah.
He was trying to make sure I got here at a good time. And that place was just hoeing him so bad. So we're like, yeah, it's gonna be done by 12:30. And then literally he
You know how it
checks on
goes, bro.
And
Yeah.
they haven't touched it. It's 12:30. It's still the exact same.
So winnie, you guys.
So and he literally waited. He's like, "Are you guys gonna take care of it?" And he was like, "Yeah, we'll take care of it." So this guy puts up shit so that I can do the things I do. And honestly, I couldn't appreciate it.
Noble sacrifice.
Double
man.
sacrifices
Yeah.
for everything.
Yeah, man.
He's been
Yeah.
doing that my entire life.
Yeah, we love you, man.
love.
Yeah, all the love and big appreciator. I mean, you
Huge.
know, from being outside of Joshie's shell,
Right.
I can see from afar
Right.
how much you impact him. So,
That's absolutely the
Yeah,
truth,
thank you.
Dad.
number 9
Yes.
here, Joshy,
Yes.
because we actually have a brand new member. I'm excited to shout out as our 10th slot.
Oh,
But so you know, Azrael Huncho
Yeah,
is
big
no longer our newest member. To be honest, I know.
Wait,
So
shout out Azrael.
let's give him a shout out.
Give him a plug on his YouTube.
Yeah.
And his Twitch because he's been streaming.
dude, I think I
a
forgot to text him
lot.
back. I think he hit me up with the Switch to.
Yes, yeah.
Trailer
He
drop.
said he was gonna react to it.
Was he
So-
hyped or what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sub to him, so I have his kind of everything. Okay, so his it's the same as YouTube. If you guys want to check it out, check us out. We lit over here, John 330. Love it, love it.
John
It's so
330?
azzy.
That's so
Also, you
dope.
seen his profile?
We lit over here, John
John
330.
330. It's
so
Azzy X Uncho. That's AZZY at AZZYXHUNCHO. Big stuff. Are you gonna go to John?
Well, since I already had my bookmark
might as well.
at John.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, I might as well just pull up John
You might as
330,
well.
right? I mean, I don't know if I know it.
And then
I think
Azzy,
he's told me because I think that's his verse,
That's
right?
his favorite, yeah.
But let's put it up right here. So in my NLT translation, John 3:30 says, "He must become greater and greater, and I must become less and less."
Wow.
Wow,
That
that
even-
is actually fantastic.
That even goes with what we were talking about earlier in pregame.
In pregame, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not the main character,
Yeah.
right? We are not the
Huge.
main characters.
Yes.
This is the story of Jesus Christ. That is actually amazing. You're absolutely right.
Just God, man.
Just God.
It's just him working.
Just God
Come
things. Just working.
Just God
Azzy, thanks for letting him work
Yeah,
through you and
thanks,
working
Azzy.
through our lives.
Seriously.
Azzy's a huge influence to
on. Huge.
probably just because of how much you've known Josh, probably so integral to a
Yeah.
foundation for
Oh,
Josh.
absolutely.
But
He
in the
knows
short
us.
time that I've known him, yeah, huge impact to my life.
Huge.
And anybody who meets Azzy,
Yeah,
yeah, it's absolute
absolutely.
facts, man. So that brings us. I'm so excited to introduce our 10th gold tier sponsor,
I'm so
my man,
excited. I'm so excited.
Reese Williams.
way.
This is not the Reese you know, my
Oh,
man.
what?
Yeah, actually.
Reese?
So
There's another
I know
Reese
this
I
is,
don't know about?
and guys, we're all friends here, all right?
Yes.
This is nothing but family, all the love.
Family, all
I
love.
grew up with They quote
Yes.
black Reese,
Yes.
white Reese.
I know the
This
legends.
is white
Reese.
Reese.
Is part of the
You've
crew.
actually never spoken to him, and you've never met him.
Never met him.
I was so shocked.
I know the legends.
The legends. Last
Yes.
week when I pulled up the emails and I was kind of getting things going for this week, I just saw we had a brand new gold tier sponsor, and it is Reese Williams. We used to call him Reese Whitey,
Yeah.
or because his last name also starts with a W.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's Williams.
Yeah.
So it's Reese. All right.
Reese.
We got Reese. We got to come up with a nickname for him, all right? Because every gold tier sponsor has a
They
nickname.
do have one.
To be honest, I think I'm not gonna put White Reese, all right?
I kind of like it.
But no, you know, it kind of
Not
fitting.
bad.
I think we should do
Not bad. What are you thinking?
Well, this guy is one of those guys that can pick up like any video game, and he's just good.
Ooh.
He's really good, right? This is a guy who was a higher rank than me in League of Legends. This is a guy who, like, and just a better player than me, right? Probably the best in the friend group. This guy was crazy at Call of Duty. This guy was doing 360
Too bad we already
dagger
had
throws.
Reese the Beast.
Reese the Beast, I know, right? And Reese is a part of the Flash Force, so he, you know, we'll just give him a shout out. That's Reese the Beast, right?
Yeah.
So
What if we called him Release the Reese?
I have it. I have it.
That's it.
Reese always had a gamer tag. Reese always
Oh.
likes being a little different.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And you know, ironically and unironically,
Yes.
Reese the Beast, that was one of Reese's many gamer tags.
Yes.
Reese Williams only ever had one gamer tag that was really stand out.
What was it?
And he stuck with it
Yes.
for everything.
What is it?
Oozon.
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 That's
and he
tough, though.
spelled it ooze like capital O, O,
O-Z,
Z, and then another capital O, and then N.
Oozon.
So Oozon.
Oh, I see.
Right? Ooze on, ooze off.
Ooze on, ooze off. That's
Right?
funny. Yeah.
And so he started playing when he made this name, and like I'm like,
Yes.
I don't know if I get it, right?
Yes.
He shows me his WoW account.
Yes.
And he had an orc, and then he had like all these races.
Yes.
And so it was like ooze orc. Ooze elf.
I
Ooze
love it.
archer.
I love it.
Ooze thief. It was actually Reese is such a funny guy, such a pure soul.
Yeah.
Reese had I don't know if he wants me to expose him like this, but you know what, I am, because this is a longtime family member of
Sure.
mine.
Yeah.
Two things. One is that when I first moved here and I didn't know a soul out here,
Yes.
the first homie to hit me up
Yeah.
because he happened to be going on a business trip
No
out
way.
here. He went to a golf tournament. It
No
was like
way.
the you know, like the big one they do with the trash company, waste management,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He was going out there for a work thing, and he's a golfer. So he hits me up, and I got lunch with him or dinner, I think. The first weekend I lived here.
No way.
That was Oozon, bro.
Wow,
that was
big
Reese.
Oozon,
Yeah,
bro.
I haven't
I love that name.
seen him since. I don't think I've really talked to him since. So I gotta make sure I hit him up. I gotta make sure we FaceTime him so you can
Dude,
meet him.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Absolute legend.
Absolute legend, man. Yeah, no, this guy is so funny. He also, this is, I'm gonna embarrass him a little in the family.
Please.
So, you know, we were all the Christian kids growing up,
Yeah.
and we were in our church, and so like Reese was like kind of on a different friend group that was a part of that, right?
Sure.
So this guy's really the only, like Brad, okay?
Yeah.
Brad Luker, who
Yes.
was, he like got me the Game Boy,
Yes.
and literally he named like Sam is cute on the game files with finish cap.
Of course.
So that was the same friendship group.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. As
Reese was a
Oozon.
part of as Oozon. So
Yes,
Reese is a
big
huge
Reese.
part of my Halo Reach friendship group
Okay.
and League of Legends friendship group.
I see.
So Oozon had a reputation of being the purest kid in our friendship group. He had a goal of never cursing. And I don't know if he's still upholding it, and he's 4 years
No
younger than
way,
me.
that's fucking
But
hilarious.
by the time that I like moved out of Oregon, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I'd never heard Reese say a single curse
Single
word.
bad word.
And
We should call him and ask him if he like is still holding that up. And if he's like, nah, I failed it. It's like, can I hear you say?
okay, it's time.
I just want to hear.
No, yeah. So there's the embarrassment for you.
Wow.
But no, one of
That's funny.
the realest dudes I know. Also, I don't know if you remember me saying that in high school and post high school I was in a band.
Oh yeah.
Reese was my drummer.
No way. You knew how to drum?
Oh yeah, still does, bro. He, I mean, by the time I moved away, I stopped volunteering at the church, so I stopped playing guitar. I'm
Oh,
part of the
right.
worship team.
Right.
He plays guitar or drums in the worship team. Yeah.
Nice.
It might still be involved, but
Could be.
his mom
Was he good?
was a pastor's daughter.
Oh wow.
the pastor of the church.
Oh, wow.
And was he good?
Yeah.
Yes, bro. Yeah. No,
He
Reese is
probably ripped
extremely talented. We used to play Guitar Hero and Rock Band too.
So
he's playing expert on every
He's an
instrument.
absolute beast.
He's an absolute legend.
Who's on the drums?
Who's on the drums, baby? Who's on the pentakill? You know what I'm saying, bro? Let's wrap with
love it.
Baywatch Brad,
Thank
Demon
you,
Hunter
boys.
Caleb.
Yes.
Shout out also to Demon Hunter Caleb
Yeah.
for being a part of the finale.
Yeah,
last
yeah.
season, man.
So
Finally
huge.
gotta get him back on.
So huge.
And
for bringing the
I
game
think
to
I
us
have
too,
figured out
for
a
the most
way to record remotely.
Really?
Really.
Really?
I think I figured out a way for both of us
Okay.
to do a 3-way call with
No
Caleb
way.
remotely if we ever wanted to do that.
Is he still playing Xenoblade?
He actually is still playing Xenoblade. But I thought our first remote podcast we do with Caleb, we absolutely have to get all three of us on. And I think we can make it happen soon. So that's all I'm going to say.
I'm down.
Joshy, let's also throw more Dory on
of
our
course,
Flash
of course.
Force, obviously. Sailing the 7 seas right now.
Yes.
Dude, I just...
Matthew also is.
And Matthew. I
He
got
was
to
on-
write that down.
Yeah. What was a good nickname? We have.
Yeah, let's do... So I'm going to do Uzon. That's literally how you spell Uzon.
That's so
It's
good.
so funny.
That's
I've
so
seen
good.
this name visually 1,000
so good.
times. But
I
that's how
love
he's
it.
got it. And then we got... oh, yeah. He didn't capitalize the second one. It was just Uzon.
Oh, that's
one
so
word.
funny.
And then we got Matthew. You're going to have to think of a
I'm gonna have to
creative
get a
name for
good
Matthew.
one.
I'm going to leave
Yeah.
that for you.
That might be something I have to come
For
up
part of the Flash Force. But
Yes.
more Dory. Dude, I missed his birthday. I just realized his birthday's in January.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you wish him happy birthday?
Of course.
You didn't do
I
it for me,
called
though.
him.
Obviously.
No, what was I supposed to do?
Why would you, bro? No, I gotta reach
I
out
wish
to
I
him.
could.
I
I didn't live
gotta
with you
reach
anymore.
out to him, bro.
I can't use that.
It's facts, bro. Yeah, more Dory and
yeah.
Matthew. We'll get a nickname coming for you, Matthew. But Matthew was definitely on that episode.
Absolutely, he
all right?
was.
He's
also-
that whole clip I showed you.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
he's a huge Xenoblade fan. We know him as this. I'm gonna have to call him tonight. I'm gonna have to say hi. He's
Well-
already up so late.
Yeah, shit. Let's. We'll probably call him soon. Joshua, let's wrap here. You know what I completely forgot, actually, is that Proverbs Spotlight. You didn't happen to bring one to the table, did you?
Not. I kind of forgot.
That's all right. You want
probably
like...
come up with
Yeah,
or come find
do
one.
it.
Oh, I got it. This one's just really cool, and I was quoting it to Drew because it's one of my favorite quotes.
All right.
From all of One Piece. So this comes from a villain from the One Piece story,
Okay.
and I've been saying it a lot recently because I think it holds a lot of profound meaning when it comes to the history of our world and what humans decide to call things.
Okay.
Is from, yeah, I'll just say it after, right? Pirates are evil. The Marines are righteous. These terms have always changed throughout the course of history. Kids who have never seen peace and kids who have never seen war have different values. Those who stand at the top determine what's wrong and what's right. This very place is neutral ground. Justice will prevail, you say, but of course it will. Whoever wins this war becomes justice. Tell me that's not an
That is
insane
tough.
quote.
That
Tell
is
me that's not an
tough,
insane
bro.
quote. That's Don Quixote del Flamingo.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty insane, right?
Yeah, I love
Yeah, yeah.
that. Dude, the writing is...
Yeah, isn't that good?
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
peak.
That's
Peak.
that's some Xenosaga.
Come on, dude.
Right there, baby.
Pirates are race.
My man, that is
All right.
it. Let's
It's a wrap,
wrap right here. Guys, y'all be safe out there.
Please.
All right. Come back next, well, I guess a couple weeks now,
In 2
right?
weeks.
But I'll see you next week because we're still hanging.
We're still
you
on
know what
that
I mean?
bitch. Easily.
Guys, be safe, spread love, God bless, enjoy your weekend,
Yes.
all the things.
Everything.
Seriously, be safe out there. There's like 2 car accidents over the last week where someone's
Man.
like that have been fatal. So
Yeah.
at least over here in Arizona,
Yeah,
guys.
easy.
Um,
And my tire blew up
and Josh's tire blew
Yeah.
up. So
on the freeway.
let's go get some food.
Yeah, let's get it.
I'm hungry.
All right.